Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Absolutely. Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How are you all? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Well, it's about to be afternoon. My time. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, y'all. Look at y'all running in here. Hey. Is the boring? Y'all must be bored. You guys and ladies must be bored. Like, and I'm my girl. Hello, everyone. Latina, is how you say that? Jay, French Mocha, Creole, Amanda, Michelle, Eartha. I like that name. Very strong name. But who said the hey? Romero, Adina, Diva, Giselle, hi boo. L, drink some tea. Absolutely, absolutely. Hi Talonda boo. Debbie, enough for you, hey babes. I love y'all. I love y'all. I do. I came to say hi to you guys. I told y'all we're going live today. So here we are. Here we are. Go and talk about Diddy because we can. Absolutely. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Hi, Miss Bennett. She says, how's your day going? It's going good. So far so good to churn off to school. They have after school things, that they do programs. That they do basketball starting pretty soon for my son, so I'm trying to get him all ready for that. Um, so yeah, my day's been pretty good. Paid some bills. Gross. Yeah, absolutely. Um, I can't complain. I couldn't complain even if I wanted to. I'm very blessed. And if you said I'm waiting for you to go out, oh, well, hey, boo. Hey, boo. Ooh, but it says doggy or missionary. Ho, you will never know. Ain't that fortunate? Ain't that unfortunate? Isn't that unfortunate? You will never know. OMG. Good luck on a sleep, hoe. Good luck on a sleep with that on your brain. Ooh, imagine if you had an answer. You don't. So, yeah, you'll never know. Gross. Sean, did you do a video about Diddy's birthday video? I hope so. I did it. Yes, we did. That was the last live that I did. Absolutely. 100%. I did a live about that. Actually, let me update the baby love yet. I absolutely did. Should I call the police live? Maybe I should call the police. Cause baby love need to go to jail. Absolutely. That is why it's in the title. Will Dick Churn go to jail, including baby love? They need to detain that little girl. Okay? She is evil. All right? Not just is what it is. They need to lock her up. All right? I've been waiting for updates, looking at the juvenile system, seeing if they got her in there yet. Baby Love needs to go down. She is an accomplice and is the new leader of this criminal enterprise. Absolutely. She don't even put Carisha to work, okay? She over there acting like she always wanted to do a podcast, and all of that. Not that she not Mama Madam. Yeah, no. Not since she just recruiting just cause, Now she don't want to hang out with nobody no more because she's like, I don't need you guys. Like, and I'm a girl. So yeah, I'm looking. I've been looking. Hopefully they get baby love soon. They stop on the way to school or something like that, daycare. That's just what that were. That's just what they need to get on. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. I am not going to rest until they get baby love. Absolutely. Them damn twins as well. That's just what that word. Yes. They need to go to jail. Ho, ho, ho. They need to go to jail. There's evil people. Hey Angela, she says my favorite TV show. Oh, I love you, girl. Mwah. Love you, girl. So yeah, whatever. Like I stand on it. Like, and I'm not scared of none of Diddy kids. I ain't scared of none of them windmills. That they'll do. I'm not afraid of any of that. So please hit the like. Please hit the like. So the title is Diddy and Shyne caught up in all of these lies. I'm like, Shyne, you are lying through that big ass forehead of yours. I'm like, like why are you doing all this lying now? Ew. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because you still lying. Now that you have the opportunity to tell the truth, you're not even doing that. Like, that's gross. You have the chance to vindicate yourself, and you're not vindicating yourself. You're lying. Like, I hate you. So we're going to get into that. Him and Diddy getting caught in lies. Diddy has court this week. I do not think that he will be getting bail. Okay? He has court about bail. This is like the third time that he's going to try to go lie to the judge. Still offering him $50 million that nobody in the courthouse asked for $50 million. But he keep offering it and his house and his churn, you know, all of that. And I'm gonna her baby mamas grew. Shyne was just on the Breakfast Club. He was just on the Breakfast Club. Was he? Ugh. Over there with Charlotte Gay. Yeah, gross. And I'm like, you sound like a certified butt buddy. You know. Didn't you hear me in your dad's room like? Is that what you're pressed about? You don't like me fucking your dad? You don't like that? You don't like me sleeping with your father? Because I'm gonna continue. Who's gonna stop me? You? Imagine. Imagine. Yeah. The only thing you're gonna do is get killed. That's about it. I promise you. Yeah. Correct. And you're upset about it. You're gonna stay that way. Yeah, don't ever come into my gay club expecting me not to sleep with your father. Like, are you pressed by that? You're making my dad gay. Oh, I'm not making him. Yeah, he was that before you. I promise you. Are you upset that he fucks me and my friends? Yeah, that check shouldn't clear like it do. Imagine him spending money on everybody but you. You came out of his nutsack. I swallow those. And you're pressed about it. Absolutely. Hair flat. So everyone is gay of you over here. You gotta be. Absolutely. So y'all some bitch ass niggas. Yeah. Don't ever feel like you're gonna come in here and be like, I'm gonna cure your gay. Or you could just go to heteros. I don't know. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the ever come in a gay club expecting hetero shit. That's really weird. Yeah. The ladies is here for the drinks and for the gay key. That is why they're here. Absolutely. If I was straight, they wouldn't be here. It's too many people in here. Yeah. You straights are boring as f-. Yeah, absolutely. You straight YouTubers? Basic. Basic. So trust me, they're not here for you guys. You guys are boring. You guys are boring. You drag on Halloween. On Halloween. I like being a boy. Yeah, everything about. Yeah, all of this gives guy, and I'm a girl, and I'm a girl. Don't tell me what to do, bitch. Don't tell me not to ever do anything. Ooh, not you going too far in my own show. Ew. Imagine me getting in my car driving real fast and you tell me, don't drive so fast. You're doing too much. In my car? Get out. In my car, you want me to slow down? Interesting. Yeah, Mike Will didn't make it, nigga. Not over here. Not over here. Hey ho. Y'all wanna sleep with me so bad. No! No! Oh my god. Like I get it, but like no. Like no. Like no, I will not sleep with you. I don't think your dad would like that. You know, put it right there. Yeah. He wants that coming out of just his room. He don't want it coming out of yours too. Absolutely. And I'm like, girl, please don't upset me while your siblings are on my stomach. Okay? Let me finish digesting your brothers and sisters that your mother will never, you know. Um, please do not upset me. Okay? While we're here gay pregnant by your daddy. Like, I don't think people like that very much. Do not upset his baby daddy. And I'm like, girl. So I love you guys. I love you guys. You guys having a good morning? I am. Ooh, girl. I am. And I'm like, girl. I'm having a great time. Yeah. So, and we're gonna get into what else in the title? Oh, Diddy's children going to jail. We're definitely gonna get into all of that too. Thank you, moderators, for not blocking that. Thank you. I appreciate it because y'all be real quick on the draw. I know y'all be trying to protect me, but it's okay. Like these gets will know, girl. Like it's fine. So, we'll get into all that. But before we do, we need to get them likes up. We need to get them like that. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. We're going to talk about some hot topics until we get to 500 likes so we can talk things that are in the title. If you don't like it, don't watch. It just is what it is. I am such a bitch. I am so mean. I am so mean. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. 157 likes thus far. Thank you for everybody that has double tapped that screen. I earned it. I deserve it. And I'm all right. Please, 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 please. So, Megan Good and Jonathan Majors have announced that they have got engaged. Oh, Lord, no. They announced that they got engaged. Jonathan Majors and Megan Good announced that they're engaged. The Ebony Power 100 event. I'm here to say loudly that we do not give up. Megan Good has never had a successful marriage. We sick of her and vagina. Please hit the like. Shout out to Tasha Sherry. She says, love you, Sean. I love you too, babes. She's saying funny. Oh my God, I love you. Thank you for the super sticker. I earned that. You guys don't send that to straight people, and I wonder why. Thank you so much, Tasha. I love you, girl. So, yeah, I mean, she married a whole pastor. If you can't make it, and he was fine. He looked good. I said, ooh, go on, Megan, girl. So, yeah, we're sick of Megan. We sick of her. We sick of her barren relationships and whatnot. I'm not being harsh. I'm being honest. We're tired of her. Girl, we sick of you and your relationships with Jonathan Majors running from white women after he pummeled them ass, girl. We sick of both of y'all. He canceled and so are you. Girl, please. Was sitting over there married to a pastor but was mad that you can wear a freaking dress. Girl, look at here. We care nothing about y'all engagement. Imagine us thinking that y'all just disappeared and wasn't together at all, and then y'all trample onto this damn carpet talking about some. We don't care. We don't care. Jonathan ain't got no money no way. You got my money to him, cousin Skeeter. So, yeah, Megan, we don't care, girl. And we don't like you no more. We used to, but we really don't. Girl, we sick of you, Megan, girl. We sick of you, Jonathan. We don't care nothing about you want to be Megan Majors. We don't care. Don't care, girl. You and marriage don't get along. You and marriage don't get along. But you look good, girl. You look good. Megan, you're fine as hell. Even still to this day. But sick of you. Who you honking your horn at? Beautiful with two L's? Girl, yeah. Full of shit, girl. You can keep trying to revive his career too. You can't even revive yours. So people that's gonna revive careers are people that are liked. So he would have to go with like Glorilla, or something like that. Then we would be interested. We'd be like, okay, Jonathan Majors and Glow, okay, get him. I took her nigga down. So we'd be like, all right, that's cute, that's cute, that's cute. But Megan, girl, if you don't go sit your ass down somewhere, still ain't thinking like no man in all three movies, girl. We're over it. Yeah, we don't care nothing about y'all getting engaged. We don't care. How do y'all feel about Megan Good and Jonathan Majors getting engaged? That's how I feel about it. We don't care. Like, so? Like, ugh. Imagine y'all saying this like it's news. Like, it isn't. Y'all breaking up ain't even news. So why would you think that y'all getting murdered is news too? Like, okay, okay. Moving right along. It says y'all here for it. Beyonce to perform at the inaugural NFL Christmas halftime show during the Ravens and the Texas game. What the fuck is what? What? She performing where? At the who? Ain't inaugurals for presidents? Beyonce, you just do anything. Um, what? The inaugural NFL Christmas halftime show. Ain't Kendrick performing at the halftime show? And ain't that in like February? She doing what with the who? With the where? Now, Beyonce, I love you and everything, but it looked like you're about to perform that white music. So I won't be in. Unless you do the Renaissance. Then I listen to that girl. Shout out to Angela Johnson. Sean. You have no idea how much of a blessing you have been. Oh, thank you so much, sweetie. To this 58-year-old woman, please have a meet and greet and love you, sweetheart. And me no, and me no care hair flip. Absolutely. Thank you, sweetheart. Bobby. I love you, girl, and I hope you can make it. I would love to meet you. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I love you, sweetie. So yeah, what? Beyonce, and what is you performing? Cause you got on this cowboy hat and all of that. I don't want to hear nothing from Cowboy Carter. Not a fan. Love her down, but I have never liked country music. It's hard for me to like something that I don't feel like it's for me, you know. And black people can be very irritating sometimes because they like to force doors open. I'm gonna do country because they from us. They can have it. As far as I'm concerned, they can have it. I don't care who you are. I'm not listening to country. I just don't like it. It's annoying. It really is. It's depressing. White people can have it, as far as I'm concerned. Like, well, I took my baby down to the ranch and she wasn't there, so then I drunk the whole bottle of whiskey on this Sunday. On this Sunday, well, I went on down to the Cowboy Ranch, and when I got in there, everybody was Dosey don't win and Dosey don't win, and I drunk the whole bottle of whiskey. Like, yeah, I don't want to hear none of that. Nah, no, not at all. No, Craig. Not at all. I don't care nothing about no Beyonce talking about some Jolene, Jolene, like Jolene. No. Taylor never made me get it. Well, here, wormy, I was just throwing pebbles, and my daddy said, stay away from Juliet. It's just like, no. No. I can't stand. I don't care who's singing it. I don't care about Beyonce singing that. So, still, I don't have that. I don't have Ann song on there. I can't stand Texas Hold'em. The whole album. Like, I don't want nothing to do with country. I can't. Black people just say, well, we're gonna make them. We're gonna make them what? They can have that bullshit. Like, like I don't listen to no country, melanated or not. Yeah, country. I hate the whole genre. I hate everybody at the CMT Awards. I hate everybody that presents. I hate everybody that sings. Shania Twain, you. Garth Brooks, you. Taylor Swift, you. Like, yeah, no. I hate country. I hate it. I cannot stand country music. I don't care. I don't like it. It's gross. It's gross. I don't feature it at all whatsoever. I don't care that a Creole is singing it. So, like, yeah, I don't like it. I've never liked country. If there's no country in my phone, then there never will be. Correct. Correct. Cootie and that blowfish. Yeah. I, all of these stereotypes that we could be knocking down and stuff, and black people want to waste their time over there with an audience of racist people. You know, we're gonna make these racist people like us because what? Why? Y'all want to be at the KKK meeting so bad. Why? I'm gonna make them play my song at the KKK rally. Why though? Why though? Beyonce made this album because she felt like her money wasn't, they still weren't gonna call her Beyonce, you're a nigga. Like she learned when she went up there and tried to sing with the Dixie Chicks. She tried to get up there real black, and sing with the Dixie Chicks, and everybody in the audience was like, "What you doing after this? Are we gonna burn crosses after this or what? Are you coming to burn crosses with us? Because we're totally gonna want to leave one on Beyonce's yard after this, because the swear. So yeah, I'll pass. Not a country fan. And she up here in this damn hat on this flowered car with a Baphomet on the front. Yeah, I'll pass. I don't want to hear none of this. No, not at all. She keep paying homage on people. I ain't got time for that. So, yeah, I won't be listening if it's the Cowboy Carter stuff. I won't be listening. And Beyonce, I love you to death. You got too much money to be wearing these ugly ass clothes. I'm like, is Tina still dressing you, girl? Why? I'm like, all of this is awful. Like, what do you have on? What are you wearing? It's just like, girl, it's like you got too much money to be, for Blue Ivy to be showing you up. Girl, I'm like, what are you wearing? You're too beautiful for all of this. Like, what the do you have on, girl? On top of this car looking a mess. I'm like, funky fresh looking a mess. I'm like, yeah, okay, girl, you should have kept that light off. I don't even know why they turned the light on. She looked cute with the light off. They turned that light on. No, oh, this ugly. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Over 700 people in the building. 243 likes. Thank you to everybody that has double tapped the screen thus far. Appreciate it. So it says y'all here for no. And I love Beyonce. Nah, she was getting up there singing, I feel like falling in love. I'm like, yes. Okay, Beyonce. Okay. I didn't ask y'all if y'all like country music. Shout out to y'all. I do not like country music. And no one is going to make me a fan of it. I don't care who y'all name. I don't care who y'all say, oh, go listen to this. I'm a firm believer in not showing up to where I'm not welcome. Like, I'm not supporting it because there's black people singing it. So they not supported. They the ones in the studio wasting their time. Not me. Not me. Not me. I only got a certain amount of storage on my phone anyway. So I'm not about to waste it with, no. I'm not. I don't want to listen to them. I don't care who you are. I don't care. I love Aaliyah to death. She could come back from the grave right now with a country album and I'm not going to listen to a piece of it. I'm not going to be outraged if she don't get nominated for no awards. Why would she? They hate us. As long as the world is rotating, country music is going to hate blacks. They stay off my grass. That's how they feel. So I'm going to stay off that grass, spit on it. It's one or the other. So, but yeah, I'm not about to go sit down on the grass because blacks, or I don't care. I literally don't. That's them wasting their time. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't like country music. I don't like it. In the story. Moving right along. So shout out to Beyonce, but not for this. Gone girl. Gone girl. Now they say who's it? Flo Milli? Yes, Flo Milli hits the stage this weekend sporting her alleged baby bump. Now Flo Milli said that she ain't pregnant, and I agree with her. She's eating a lot of chicken and not exercising. You know, that's on her. She want to go on stage just bloated and all of that. Although it's a no in hip hop, especially. Like I feel like her body's cute. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, she do look like she need to fart. And whatever. Like, who cares if she's pregnant? I'm not babysitting. Or any of those things. So I don't give a. I'm like, oh, the news cycle must be real dry. It must be real because who cares if she's pregnant or not? Like, we ain't the baby daddy. So, yeah, we also ain't feeding her. So we not the food daddy either. Who cares? She said that she's not pregnant. Then can't blood. I mean, I guess. I mean, I guess. Moving right along. Fan accuses Playboi Carti's crew of jumping his girlfriend after he asked her to, or him, well, Playboi Carti like a her, to sign the autograph. Ooh, girl, let's listen. I knows.
Friend, all because I wanted to ask him to sign my picture. He took my picture and he told his gang, go get his phone from me. Me and my girl ran and they chased us down. And what I did is I gave him my girlfriend's phone because I have the video of him snatching it and getting angry. Here's the video.
This hand is the gay. This is a very gay hand hanging out this window.
Nah, chill. About 10 minutes ago, Playboi Carti's crew jumped me and my friend, all because I wanted to ask him to sign my picture. He took
interesting. So that it gives that he was trying to sleep with you, cause them pigtails that he got is something major. I would never want somebody that looked like Playboi Carti's autograph. Satan, can you sign my picture, please? Like, yeah, no. What it gives, he was trying to sleep with you. Yes. And he didn't know that was your girlfriend until after. He's like, oh, that's this. Oh, he go beat her up. Go beat her up. Go beat her up. Hurry up. Go beat her up. Yeah, absolutely. And tell him to come on. Okay. It's what it's giving. Okay. And then it's the picture that he wanted him to sign. Like, this new age rap is gross. Like, this new age rap, I'm old and I want to be old. Like, I want to be young because gross. Like, I don't want to be a young girl. I literally don't. Like, I want to be old as because girl. I really don't understand all of that. I that it just sounds stupid because not even he explained why he would have wanted to hurt him or his girlfriend. Not even So, like, I had him sign a picture, and he signed it, and after, he sent his crew after us. Why, though? Do you know why? He said, because it was your phone, right? So, what? Whatever. Please hit the like, and then she showed these two little, one little scratch right here, one little scratch right. Chris Sales got a little dick.
Well, first of all, my stuff is not small, yo. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It was the way it's angled, like my stuff curved, like this way.
No,
let me
Chris.
stop talking, like my stuff curved.
No. No. Chris Sales of Queen Naija, baby daddy. He be over there on OnlyFans. and stuff. Not Chris Sales. He used to go with Queen Naija. They had a channel together on YouTube, you know, and all of that. Queen Beige before they ended up ultimately breaking up, and you know he's been pathetic, you know, ever since. So yeah, so Chris Sales is over there on OnlyFans, and with him over there, you know, on OnlyFans, you know, it's a shame that his booty is bigger than his peen, girl. When he turns to the side, the booties pop out more than, you know, his peen. Rule number one in having a big peen: if you have to say angles, words like angles and it's not little, stuff like that, it's small. Correct. Correct. And Queen Naija ought to be ashamed of herself over that bouncing on 2 inches. She ought to be ashamed of her damn self, you fucking beige. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, girl, over that bouncing on 2 inches and my girl. Put it right there, ooh yeah. Okay? So, yeah, he got a little dick.
First, it looked like it was small, so through the angle, like, I'm not like, bro, bro, y'all about to piss me off.
No, you pissed us off. No, you pissed us. Your penis pissed us off. Okay? Because we knows it. Okay, and Chris, you was a little piece of... You was a little piece of cute. So, you know, we was hoping that, you know... That's what we going for. Versus what we got. You got your nerve. So, that's just what that word. That's just what that word. So he's talking about we about to piss him off, or what's in your pants is doing all the upsetting. I don't know. Your trouser worm, because there's no trouser snake to that. Not at all. You turn to the side and it's like... Don't nobody got time for that. No. We thinking, girl. You know, open your mouth. You know, we thinking is, you know, we think you giving champagne poppy, girl, and you're not. And Queen Naija, you have the audacity to be like angry when he would cheat and stuff. Why? It's like, you used to be upset for what? I would go ahead. Cause I don't feel like in no way. Don't nobody got time to be looking forward. You know, all of that. No. We don't have the time. So, yeah, allegedly it's little.
Hey, chill, bro. I swear to God, that's why I didn't want to do that, bro. I'm insecure about my ass cheeks, bro.
No, you should be confident with your ass, because the booty is giving. Well, he got a big dumb booty. You know, so you know, the booty's fine. You know, the booty's great. You know, if you can only switch. It's not a cold day. It was a cold life for you and I'm girl. Talk about some this why I didn't want to do it. Did somebody make you? Or I mean, you didn't have to. You know, you chose to be the only thing. You're willingly on there. You're not on there tied up, blindfolded. You know, that's just not what that word. That's just not what that word. You should be real confident with your cheeks. It's the biggest thing on you. It's the biggest thing. I'm happy about your booty. That's fine. We ain't complaining about that at all. We complain about what's in the front. We complaining about the kickstand that don't kick. That's what we pissed off about. You worry about the wing shit. Okay? Yeah.
So my stuff is like I'm not about to. I don't have to tell y'all, bro. Like,
Yeah.
My stuff
Tell
is
us.
like.
It's little. Your stuff is little. It's all right. Somebody want it.
That tape. I'm ignoring y'all in the comments. I'm not about to talk about that specific thing. Or if y'all gotta get banned for much stuff like that on TikTok, I don't care to tell y'all. Like, you feel me? Like, y'all know I don't care to tell y'all.
Yes, you do.
Clock it, you feel me, on my soul. But I'm not about to talk about that on here right now. Y'all leave me. I'm not clocking my own tea right now. Leave me alone. Oh, just put that peach emoji on my shit. Yo, King David, stop playing with me, shorty.
We put no eggplants. We can't put no eggplants. So it's on Twitter. Okay, if you don't know, it's over there on Twitter. And it's not impressive at all. It's not impressive at all. It's given adolescent. Is what it's given. It's given to stop growing when he was like 7. It's been the same size ever since. So it's like he mad at us. Well, we can't use no pickle or eggplants or banana emojis because you're not giving that at all. Like, at all. You know, very unfortunate. It was a big letdown. Or should I say a little down? So yeah, and he mad at us. What you mad at us for? That ain't got nothing to do with us. That you over there, you know, you gotta lay on the person back in order to get inside of them. Like you're our fault that you ain't got no stroke game. Like they sound like this in the room. That ain't got nothing to do with us. You mad at us because we be in the room, we be. What you mad at us? Mad at me because I can do that? Are you mad at me? Chris, are you mad at me that I could? And Queen Naija. Short strokes. You mad at us. For what? Why you mad at me? Hello? Nobody about to give you inches? Like, yeah, we not about to do that. It's little. And then you sit here getting whole angry like you about to beat us up. It's still gonna be little, Chris. Even if you beat me up, it's gonna be little before. It's gonna be little while you beat me up, and it's gonna be little after we done windmilling. I'm talking about Chris Sales, Queen Naija's ex-loser. I mean, baby daddy. Queen Naija, Chris Sales. They used to do YouTube together. Google them. Google them. Chris Sales is who we're talking about. Mm-hmm. He little. He got a big old booty though. Mm-hmm. He got a girl butt. He got a girl butt. He thick as hoe. He thick as hoe. Yes, thicker than Queen Naija. Even after a BBL, he's still thicker than her. Thick thighs, the big old booty, all of that. It's just that girl hit bottom heavy, girl. He got a hockey butt. He got a hockey butt. So yeah, he got natural BBL. The BBL, he's Queen Naija over there chasing a body that he got, girl. She over there laying on tables to get what her baby daddy got naturally. So yeah, she over there thick as hoe. Thicker than a snicker, thicker than a snicker. Hair flap. Ooh, girl, in your press. Ooh, girl, in your press. Ooh, girl, in your press. How can I be Diddy? I'm free. Yeah. So, yeah, that's just what that word. Girl, Chris Sales. Very disappointing. So there's memes up and whatnot. People, of course, y'all know they went on Twitter when they said, just saw the Chris Sales video. Maybe we should cut Queen Naija some slack and start blaming on him instead. And I'm a girl agreed. Agreed. Destiny says Chris Sales' booty is bigger than his. Hilarious is what she said. His booty is big. Shout out to Brooklyn for becoming a member on Coffee. Thank you so much, sweetie. So and then Danny says, this person on there named Danny, said, I'll be so irritated if Chris Sales was my baby daddy. I would be too. I would be too. This enjoyment says his butt bigger than hers. OMG. True. Absolutely. He is way thicker than Queen Naija. Would ever be. Ever be. And then Hood, which says, I'd be so embarrassed. Wow. Yeah, I would be. And that was an embarrassing video. it wasn't anything. Because normally when people put those type of videos out and up, it's because they're like proud, confident in what they have. And the only thing you should be confident in is his booty. Nothing else. Nothing else. That I will be very embarrassed. Please hit the like. Over 700 people in the building, 342 likes. Thank you so much to the people who double tapped the screen thus far. I really appreciate it. So yeah, Chris Sales, gross. Very embarrassing. Not a good look. Keep your body off the internet, please. Please and thank you. Katt Williams believes that SNL, he thinks that they think that he is a bitch because they always use a woman pity of him. He says, if you don't F with me, I understand why.
There has never been a person that has been parodied 9 times on Saturday Night Live and yet never been invited other than me.
I have a question. Why are you never happy? Katt, why are you never happy? It's like you are always complaining about something. And I love Katt Williams, but it's like you always complaining about something. It's like, are you just like the most happiest depressed person like on the planet? Because it's like I would love to just hear him talk, hear him about some things that he's enjoying, his tours. He does wonderful things for people, paying for funerals, all type of stuff. But it's just like you are always complaining about something,
So I, at this point, take it as a badge of honor that they don't fuck with me.
In general, what do you think of impressions of you? Is there an impression of you that you...
A lot of times...
Great question. Do you like anything? Like, are you like ever happy? Like,
times when people are doing an impression of you, they're really showing you how they feel about you. You know what I mean? So for Saturday Night Live...
No, they did not ask him, hey, notice how Saturday Night Live always does parody of you as a woman and they've done it over 9 times. That was not the question. that was not the question. He made the question depressing. They didn't make it depressing. They didn't. He did. Because how can you say in the same breath that they've done parodies of you over 9 times, and this and that, but they've never invited you, blah, blah, blah. Well, it don't sound like you want to go. But it sounds like you do at the same time, because why do you care that you've never been there or been invited? There's a lot of people that have never been invited to SNL. He is not the only one. So it's confusing. So it's like, are you mad at SNL? Or are you angry that you've never been on SNL? Like, which one is it? Because you can't be both. You can't have both, I don't know. It's off-putting.
Have an impression of me and have a woman do that means they think I'm a bitch. And I understand that that's what they're saying when they do that, There has never been a person that...
There's more.
So, yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. I understand...
he says it doesn't bother him. Are you sure?
The game goes, and I understand that if you love me, I know why you do. And if you don't fuck with me, I understand why.
Okay.
My job is to be worthy. So, yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. I understand.
Some would disagree. Now, I'm not against him when he's saying, them having women do parodies of him. I do think that is weird. That they would... And the main reason I think it's weird because Katt Williams has always been very vocal on men dressing as women and how he does not approve and how he doesn't think that it's needed, it's not necessary. So it's the same thing. I do think that it is a double standard with that as well. When women dress up as men, it's kind of like no one says anything. But when a man dresses up as a woman, then all of a sudden that toxic masculinity, and all that comes out. And I'm talking about people like Katt Williams. Because he's the one that's vocal about men dressing up as women and putting on dresses and things like that for comedy skits and stuff. So why? I feel like that is what he should have been addressing if he's going to address a woman doing a parody at him at all. Because you don't like that, right, Kat? Or do you? Or is it just a problem when a man does it? It's fine when women do it, but men can't. A man can't put on no dress, but a woman can put on masculine clothing or male clothing and whatnot and do, because to me that's an ignorant way of thinking. It's very ignorant. I'm a firm believer in keeping the same energy. You can't say that a person is, oh, Katt Williams is so real, and all that. That he needs to be real all the time, not just when he's trying to put somebody down. Because it does seem to be that, like the Martin Lawrences and people like that have, wearing women's clothing, Tyler Perry's, and people like that. It's like he says it as a thought, in my opinion. He says it as an insult, but he notices that a woman has done multiple parodies of him on SNL, and other women have done parodies of him, and he says nothing, besides the fact that, oh, well, they obviously think I'm a bitch. Excuse me? But, whatever. To me, that's not keeping it real, in my opinion. And I'm a huge Katt Williams fan. Love Katt Williams. Hilarious. One of the last real comedians that are, actually out here doing it. Because when you think about it, a lot of these male comedians go to the wayside. It's more females doing their thing, in my opinion, than the men. So Katt Williams is one of the last standing, real comedians. Because if you think about it, like the Steve Harveys, the Kevin Harts, all of them, they're not doing tours and whatnot. Because a lot of them can't sell. As funny as people want to make Kevin Hart out to be, you'll see him sitting down doing an interview before you ever see him standing up on a stage around doing a tour and whatnot, because he's just not selling. He's especially like a Katt Williams. Katt Williams, he can sell out an arena still, to this day, doing stand-up comedy. But then you have all the other ones that have been super like Hollywooded out and Illuminati'd out, and movies, and TV show. But when it's time to do what they actually are here to do, which is stand up, they can't Dave Chappelle or Katt Williams the situation. They can't get out there and actually get the people to get out there and buy those tickets and support, because they have become mimics instead of like the real deal. To me, Katt Williams is a real deal when it comes to being a comedian. And I get not everybody understands his humor. I get that, but he is what the title states, a stand-up comedian. That is what he is. Okay. And I feel like he does movies and the other stuff in spare time. That is how I feel like Kevin Hart and them treats stand-up comedy. They do it in their spare time, not because this is what they do. So to me, out of the males, I would say that Katt Williams is the king of stand-up. I like Dave Chappelle, but Dave Chappelle is not funny like Katt Williams. He's not. A lot of Dave Chappelle's jokes are really harsh. You really have to kind of think when it comes to him. Katt Williams is not like that. It's like kind of get the joke instantly. It ain't taking all of this. Mike Epps. I pass. I've been to a few Mike Epps shows. Don't get me wrong, he's humorous, but he's no Katt Williams. Not at all. He's no Katt Williams. Like Epps, to me, a lot of his stand-up routines are regurgitated. It's kind of like the same thing over and over. Dave can be your goat. That's it. And that's completely fine. Because if we're going to call people goats, it will be truly people like Eddie Murphy's, the Martin Lawrences, people that were actually goats. Dave Chappelle has never been a go-to, not at all. We can't forget how the Dave Chappelle show, how he literally let them. Did y'all actually like watch the Dave Chappelle show back in the day? To actually watch it? All he did was make fun of us. The Chappelle show was embarrassing. That wasn't comedy to me. Not at all. Martin Lawrence's run tell that, the Richard Pryors, people like that was comedy. That was comedy. To me. What Dave Chappelle did was disgusting. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. Even he felt the same way. So why he left and went to Africa. It was disgusting. He literally made fun of black people in the most disgust. Like, it was very disparaging. It was. I get being like a kid or a teenager at the time, so you don't really understand the context of what he was doing. But like the crack that he played, the blind black man that was a part of the KKK and was a self-hating black, it was crazy. That was disgusting. There was nothing funny about that shit. I understood why white people laughed at it. I get it. That's why it was on Comedy Central and not like BET, or something like that, because it was disgusting. It was horrible. He treated our people. It was, yeah. The Chappelle show was disgusting. It was. There was nothing cute about that show. Nothing cute about it, at all. So I wouldn't call somebody like that a goat. Not at all. I could call Martin Lawrence a goat. The Martin show was amazing. Amazing. There's nothing that Martin needs to look back on with the Martin show and be saddened by. And no, you did a job, Martin. You did the best with what you had. You absolutely did. Tish Campbell, all of them, they did their thing. they did their thing. So yeah, but Dave Chappelle, I understood why, and I appreciated him, being honest about it, and yeah, Bernie Mac, absolutely. Absolutely. Legendary. GOAT. The Bernie Mac show, him looking back on that, there's nothing that he needs to be. Steve Harvey looking back on the Steve Harvey show, there's nothing he needs to be ashamed of. Be ashamed of what? DL Hughley, none of them. All the shows that they did were amazing. Cedric the Entertainer, they all did great. Very proud of everything that they did. Very proud. I love it. I have, yeah, I don't dislike Dave Chappelle. I haven't said anything. And please stop talking to me. Please stop talking to me. I've never said one time since I was up here that I don't like Dave Chappelle. So if you're going to put words into my mouth, there's no reason for us to talk. Just keep putting words into my mouth. But yeah, I said I don't like the Chappelle show. I think that was disgusting. It was. I don't think he's a goat for that. I don't. I think if you can look back on the show and be proud of it. Martin Lawrence didn't leave the country and flee and go to Africa to get his roots because of the disparaging job that he did. And what he didn't do any of that. Not at all. Like, yeah. That's just how I feel. But yeah, so, but shout out to Dell. I don't dislike him, or anything. I didn't like that show. I didn't like what it represented. I didn't like how it made us look. I didn't like that when I would be at school with friends and whatnot, going to a predominantly white school, the things that they would say and how they would say it. And, and I didn't like that. I didn't like how it made me feel. I didn't like how they would try to get me to do a lot of the parody on our own people. Like my friends, will walk up to me and ask me to be, the crackhead or to mimic when he was the blind KKK supporter. And I didn't like any of that. It was gross. I didn't like how it made me feel. I didn't. Now, when it came to Martin and all those people, proud. I'm still to this day very proud to watch the Martin show, to watch the Bernie Mac show, to watch the Steve Harvey show. Proud, happy. I love how it depicted our people, how it made us look. Steve Harvey being a principal, and all of that. Martin working at a radio station. From that, like, all of that was great. All of that was great. See, the Fresh Prince didn't count because he wasn't a comedian. He wasn't a comedian. Yeah, the Jamie Foxx show. Shout out to Jamie Foxx show. What about Jordan Peele and Key? I couldn't do it. I couldn't get into it. I could at all. I couldn't. No, I didn't mind their movies that they made. I think that they, that was cool. But I didn't like their show either. The Jordan and Peele show, whatever, Key and Peele. Whatever. I didn't like that either. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Um, Not a fan. But yeah, but Katt Williams, one of the people that didn't get a show, I think Katt Williams would have had a great show. I think he would have did amazing. I think that we would be proud of whatever show that Katt Williams would have put together. He didn't get one, unfortunately, like the other people, but yeah. I mean, he got his little like promos or cameos, I should say, in shows, but he never got like his own show, like that Katt Williams show, or something like he never did. But I think he would have did a great job, if he would have, done it. Even him as like Money Mike and stuff like that, I still think that he did a job portraying those roles, playing a role, not playing a stereotype, playing a role. Just a role. It's how I looked at it, and it was by a Black director, a Black producer, and whatnot. So yeah, I think Katt is a very funny man, very funny. Love him, legendary. Love Katt Williams. But yeah, I just do think sometimes that he should like enjoy life. It's like, are you an activist or are you a? And then it's like, when you are, if you are going to be an activist, like for what? Because they're all over the place. So I would just prefer to hear about Katt's life. He's done a lot of great things. It's like, why can't we hear about him? It's like it always seems like he's upset or has a problem with something. And to me, that is kind of like a letdown. It's kind of like a letdown because it doesn't make him likable. He did his big one, going on Shannon Sharp and all of those places and stuff like that. But it's like, other than that, like, are you like enjoying life at all? Like, is there anything that's going on that you're happy about? Because we would hear those things too. Instead of just every time a microphone is put in front of his mouth, it's like he calling out somebody, or something. It's just like, can we move on from that? So we could, because I do feel like it's a turnoff to a lot of people. Like, they want to get into him, but you can't, just because we don't like somebody, don't mean that other people don't like those people. So him constantly taking shots at other people and stuff. I may not be a Kevin Hart fan, but it doesn't mean that there are not a lot of other Kevin Hart fans out there that also enjoy Katt Williams. So if he is always taking shots at these people and whatnot, it makes it so that people, yeah, don't like him. And yeah, I don't know. I just want better for Katt. I really like Katt Williams. So someone asked me a question that I actually care about Mike Epps. I'm just not a fan. I used to be, back in the day. I went to one of Mike Epps' shows, and we went to the bar after, the bar that he was at, VIP, and I had a VIP section, and my section was right next to his, Tony Rocks, and others, and I just didn't like how he treated the people. I didn't like it. I didn't think it was cool. Like, he a whole married man, but in his section, he only let attractive, light-skinned women in the section. I didn't care to be in his section at all. Like, I was not trying to get in his section. I have my section right next to yours. Like, in this scenario, how are you better than me? You're not. You're in VIP. I'm in VIP. You came in the back. I came in the back. Literally. I didn't come in the front entrance with everybody else, with all of the normies. Hair flip. I came in the back just like you. Absolutely. It's the only way to get into sections. So, yeah. So there was a lot of women, Black women, melanated women, plus size women that have been huge fans of Mike Epps for, I'm sure, the majority of their life. And he wouldn't even let him. He wouldn't speak to him. He only brought in light-skinned, thin women. That was it. I'm like, aren't you married? Like, why does it matter what they look? Why does it matter? I mean, and these women are screaming for his attention, just to get him to say hi, to just acknowledge them, and he wouldn't. He acted as if they weren't there, literally. So, and I thought that was disgusting. The only reason why I got to talk to him was because, one, I had my press pass, and two, his manager. His manager wanted to talk to him because at that point in time, I had lost interest. complete interest. I sat and talked to Tony Rock. I was in his section. Tony Rock was amazing. Chris Rock's brother, he was awesome. I have no, like, I would love to meet Tony Rock again. He was amazing. He spoke to everybody that spoke to him, anybody that walked up and wanted to take a picture with him. He would let them into the section. You know, he was very nice. And that's how I feel like you're supposed to be. But Mike Epps was the complete opposite. Disgusting behavior. I lost complete interest in Mike Epps. I will never go to another one of his shows. I will never support another thing that he does in life. And it's sad because I was a big fan of Mike Epps. So I think it's, you know, don't meet your heroes. This is why they say don't meet your heroes. Because when they disappoint you, they disappoint you. And I was extremely disappointed. And I have receipts to back everything that I'm saying about Mike Epps. I have it all on camera, like all of that. So I'm not just saying it. I can prove literally. So yeah, I thought that was disgusting. Katt Williams doesn't treat people like that. He doesn't. Katt Williams is not a homophobic person. He's not like that. He meets all of his fans. Now he ain't gonna let you like hang him and stuff like that, like if you were a man, which he shouldn't. But he acknowledges the fact that his fans come in all shapes, sizes, nationalities, sexualities, all of that. And I can appreciate that about Katt Williams. And I can appreciate that about Tony Rock, and a lot of other people. Yeah, Mike Epps was disgusting, and I will never, and that was my third Mike Epps show. I will never feature him again, ever. I mean, he definitely lost the fan in me that day. So yeah, that's my issue with Mike Epps. Yeah. Chris Tucker, from what I've heard, I've never met Chris Tucker. I would love to meet Chris Tucker. But yeah, Chris Tucker's amazing. Like, I would love to meet Chris Tucker. He seems like a great guy. He does. He seems like he's down to earth, funny, charismatic. He seems great. He seems like I don't know him personally. Never met him, but I would love to. I would love the opportunity. Meet somebody like Chris Tucker. My top comedians that I want to meet is Martin Lawrence. I would love to meet Martin, and I would love to meet Eddie Murphy. I would love to meet those two men. I would love to meet Eddie Murphy. I would probably like faint if I ever got a chance to meet Eddie Murphy. And the same thing with Martin. I would probably like faint. Like, I am such a big Martin fan. Like, I love Martin Lawrence. He's like the uncle that I've always wanted, or like the father that I've always wanted. Like, his kids are very lucky to have somebody like that. Could you imagine somebody as funny as like Martin Lawrence being your dad? Oh my God, that would be everything. So yeah, and his children seem like very happy people. They do, and they love their father. They do. John Witherspoon have been another person that I would have loved to. I met, God rest his soul, big John Witherspoon fan, huge. John, I just loved everything about John Witherspoon. He's funny to me without even trying. Like, he didn't even try to be funny, and he was just hilarious. Like, hilarious. Loved John Witherspoon. And his sons took it so hard when he passed away. So I know he just had to be such a good man. He was amazing. He had to have been. So, because, yeah, his sons took it really, really, really hard when he passed. So, I mean, which is expected. But at the same time, like, when you grieve like that, it's like, yeah. So yeah, so shout out to John Witherspoon. Love him. Legend. One of my only regrets in life, main regrets in life, is never meeting him. I really wish I could have met John Witherspoon. He was like our dads. All of us, like, we just loved him. You know, from the Wayne Bro show to, you know, the the Fridays, the house party movies, even back in the day, Boondocks, just legendary. So yeah, and a person like him, you could tell it didn't seem like he had any trouble finding work. It seemed like it just came easy for him to find a job. Yeah, so love John Witherspoon, loved him. So, but yeah, moving right along. But shout out to Katt Williams. Y'all know I love Katt Williams. I just want to see him happy. That's all. Yeah. No big deal. He just always seems like he's kind of upset about something. Moving right along. So Shanice Hairston, y'all keep hitting the like. We are almost at 500 likes, so we can get into the title, so we can get into Diddy, so we can get into J-Ho, and Diddy Churn, Baby Love. We're going to make sure she get incarcerated. But before we do, please hit like we're almost at 500 likes, 435 likes, over 600 people in the building. Please double tap that screen if you have not already. So let's get into her. Shut up, ho. So, Evelyn LaHoza, daughter Shanice, had a baby boy by rapper The Game, which he should be like. Game is so trash, like so trash. But yes, allegedly she had a little boy.
Boy, by the way.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna say he. Let me just announce I had a boy, by the way. So not many people know that. I keep getting comments like, "What did you have?" I was like waiting until today. So I had a boy. So every day it's like he changes. Like I always.
That's babies do. They grow. Dumb ho.
Time went by fast. I always knew that, but watching my son now, I know that it goes by even faster than I could have possibly imagined. Every day it changes. Now he's like getting a little fussier when he's getting sleepy, you know, that kind of stuff. But it's like, it's crazy. I had.
So, Evelyn LaHoza, daughter Shanice Horston, allegedly had a baby boy by The Game. Why is this news? Why is this news? Following in her mom's footsteps. Moving right along, I just don't care. Like, I hate Evelyn. Like, Evelyn is trash. Mighty weird. Summer Walker label paid for her to quit her jobs.
Yeah, I had a lot of jobs. And it's so funny because my label actually had to pay me money to quit my job because I had got signed and I was still working my job. And they're like, "Can you cut it out?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you like, man, no, I got to do some of this and that.
Yeah, like I ain't rich yet. I'm
Yeah, but you know what? That's a hell of a work too, though. You know what I'm saying? When you're like, wait, and you believe and you trust in yourself, but you're like, hold on, man. You know.
Wasn't she a stripper? Wasn't.
This first of the month, these bills, they still going down. So you didn't just jump off and say, let me step out on faith, even if I can't see the whole staircase. You made sure you were still so-called solid.
I had a cleaning business called Ever So Clean, and I was a dancer at the same time. I worked at like I had like mad jobs.
Wait, hold on. Did you say you worked at Five Guys, like the burger place?
So you was like broke as hell.
Five Guys,
That's
Wendy's, everything you can think.
And,
I'm not gonna go without nobody. Like.
and something to knock you off your square, but working at Five Guys, working at Wendy's, it is not to knock you off your square. Would you still eat there?
I still do.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, so that means you don't know something we don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not regular. You're gonna have to pay me not to work at Wendy's. Okay, well, you do the $8 that they give you an hour, like, that's fine. What's your your paycheck's bi-weekly, what? $600-700? It's not a problem. And then if you were a stripper, were you trash? Knock kneed? Two left feet? Up that dance feet? Ebony.
I thought you knew somewhere. If you would have been like, nah, big, nah,
Now, Wendy's, I don't know. Five Guys. No, it's real because seriously, like.
My stripper friends, when they stripped, I know that they stripped at other clubs. I don't have any stripper friends that the only time they went to Wendy's is that was probably one of the only things open when they got off work. They didn't go to work there though. Gross. My stripper friends made coin. Even if it was only like $1 a night. They made bread because strippers have to pay to dance. So my stripper friends, they would pay like $200-300 to dance. So, and then they would have to like tip the DJ, sometimes the bartender, whatnot. But they made good money, really good money. And the only time that they did dance, they would go dance somewhere else. So I have stripper friends that would dance in Vegas, that would dance in Atlanta. You know, they spend the weekend in dance, and then they'll leave there and go dance in Atlanta for a couple days. They leave Atlanta, dance to Miami for a couple, like they would like traveling dancers. You know, like they would go to New York, dance for a couple days, and whatnot, and then but they made bank in the process of doing that. This broke bitch, I don't know what the she talking about. Though none of this sound plausible. Because how do you even have time for all of that? How do you have time to run a and then you don't talk? You were mute. You just started talking like 3 days ago. So you were whole mute. Like 60% of being a stripper is the gift of gab. Talking. Yeah. If you're not on the stage, when you do lap dances and stuff like that, you gotta talk. You do. Most clubs and men aren't allowed to touch you. So being a conversationalist is gonna get you far. It's gonna make you a lot of money. You a mute. Miss scared of everything outside. Miss, Please hit the like, please. I just feel like she's lying. I just don't feel like she's telling the truth. It gives you weren't dancing. It gives it, if you had a cleaning business that you were just cleaning up. And this picture that they put up, she could just been cleaning up at home. As far as we concerned. That shirt don't say summer cleaning business. It don't say none of that. I don't see no LLC, none of those things. So I'm just confused because I have dancer friends and they ain't go through none of this. They ain't go through none of this. SZA didn't say nothing about working at McDonald's and Wendy's and Five Guys and all of that while stripping. No. Most dancers are too sedated for that. By keeping it real. Most of them, when they dance like that's it. Bitch, I dance. What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's all I do. Did y'all see Diamond do anything besides dancing? Diamond was just a dancer. I just came to dance for y'all. That is it. Just like Ebony said, I just came to dance. That's it. I did not come over here to clean up. None of that stuff. No. I didn't come over here to babysit. None of that. I'm not on no burgers. I'm not frying no fries. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. Yes. Right. Trust me, she's not. Some probably clean the strip club, but I'm like, how are you doing all this dancing? My stripper friends sleep all. They be sleep all day, like night owls. When they call me, it'd be like after 8 or 9 o'clock at night. They be sleep, like they be knocked out. Dancing also takes a lot out of you. It's a lot of energy, to dance. It takes a lot of physical. Take a lot of energy out of you. To be sliding up and down the post, lifting your body weight all day and all night, and all of that. It take a lot of energy to do that. So my friends be knocked during the day. So that's why I'm like, how does she even have time for all of that? They be tired, Now I did have a friend that worked and went to or that danced and went to school. And a lot of times she was late to class, because a lot of the strip clubs don't close till like 3, 4, or 5 o'clock in the morning. So interesting. Some strip clubs be open all day. Some of them don't open till it's time. They'll hold up tough like after 8 or after 6, after 9, after 10. Sometimes, so the longer they stay closed, the longer they have to stay open to actually make their money, So, I'm like, y'all believe her? Because I don't believe nothing she's saying with these damn sunglasses on.
I had to cut them onions. There ain't no frozen, nothing, like everything fresh.
Okay, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of jobs. And it's so funny because my label actually had to pay me money to quit my job because I got signed and I was still working my job. And they're like, can you cut it out? Like,
moving right along, 20 likes from 500 likes so we can get into the title. But yeah, okay, Summer. All right. Okay, whatever that means. Mayoral lawmakers of New Zealand perform a haka in protest of the reinterpretation of a treaty that gives them enjoyment of the land and resources. I know this right. Listen, y'all. Period. Yes. Yes. I like this. I like this. I don't know what the muck come did. I don't know what none of that word, Lord. I don't know what none of that word. But this is amazing. This is amazing. Then you ripped it. I say, yes. Yes. I don't know what none of this is, but I love it.
The House is suspended until the ringing of the bells. The gallery is to be cleared.
They ain't here cutting up. They ain't here cutting up. This is what we need to do. This what y'all should have did when Kamala lost. This what y'all should have did when Kamala. This what y'all should have did. Shout out to Cream. Thank you so much for the Shyne. What evil child movie character should represent baby love and that your criminal craze? Damien. No, I think it should be Moana. I think it should be Moana. Because baby love evil, but she got this innocence to her. Okay? Now, if y'all actually paid attention to the movie Moana was evil. Moana was evil. Because Moana, she died. She did. She was an evil little monster that was roaming the earth still. Okay? But everybody, no, she died. She did. If you notice in Moana, remember when she was a baby and she was going towards the water? Because, Nefi had put the thing in the water. And the little Moana had went into the water. The baby couldn't swim, so she had drowned. She did. So at that point in time, after she had, was starting to grow up, only certain people saw the demon. Okay? She was a demon. Maui, that ugly chicken, all of them, they had saw her. Because if you notice, everybody else had ignored Moana throughout the movie. When she was running around the thing and they was singing, her daddy was singing it to her, Moana. Didn't nobody else see her. She had died. So she was just this little spirit running around the movie the whole time. And then the majority of the movie is just her, Maui, which was a demigod, and the chick. So couldn't nobody see her. Girl. So I say Moana. Moana. She was still cute. So that's the same thing with Baby Love. Baby Love, she's still cute. So that's why a lot of people be trying to give her leeway. And we're not because she's cute, but she's evil. Okay? She is running a criminal enterprise right now, and don't nobody want to talk about it. Like, it's crazy. Please hit the like. Please hit the... Ooh, we hit our 500 likes, y'all. Thank y'all. I sure appreciate it. Thank y'all. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. I gotta go get the baby. Correct. Mantuani wasn't in Hawaii. Mantuani? That's where they was at. Right? Baby Love ain't Hawaiian. She's a demon. A demon from the Bronx. Is what that word. Wait, Moana. Make way. Moana, it's time you knew. The village of Montanu. Oh, that's what you said, Montanu. Okay. The village of Montanu is all you need. Yes. That's my movie. That's my movie. There we go. So it's Montanu. right? The village of Montanu, yes, is all you need, yes. Yes. Our people will need a chief, you're just like Baby Love. And there you are. Yes. So and my girl, they need a new chief. And it's Baby Love. And it's Baby Love. That's just what that word. That's just what the word. Baby Love is the new chief of Combs Enterprises. She talking about something. She been staring at the edge of the water. That's just what I. Now let's get into the title. Let's get into Shyne. Let's start with Shyne. Let's start with him. So Shyne tried to tell people about Diddy Combs for years. People are finally listening. Not me, because you was a lying hoe. Moses Shyne Barrow went from being a rapper to a politician in his native Belize. Now, Shyne is not a rapper because he tried to steal from Biggie. Now tell me who wanna fuck with us. As the answer just a whoa. He Milli Vanilli the situation. Like whoa. That's what that word. So he had a little piece of a song, but that was the song. Now tell me who wanna with us as this boost. He was trying his hardest to be bigger, girl. That's just what that word. That's just what the word. And then you had the man of the sing. So I mean, whoa. So yeah. He had that little piece of a track. That's what that word. And because I don't know what they're talking about. Rapper. Okay. I guess. I guess he went free long enough. He went free a couple days. A couple days. Whoa. So yes. So he told CNN it's a word that isn't just part of his title. Here go his quote. Everything I've been through has conditioned and prepared me and molded me into where I am presently. You wouldn't have got this ambassadorship or whatever if it wasn't for Diddy. Like he backed you. How are you consistently trying to tell people about somebody that you never stopped working with? Okay. And then my girl, I used to love that song. That he was just correct. While he was recording it, they was putting his hands behind his back. Whoa. He was that quick. That quick. And I'm a girl, tell me who wanna put your arm on your back while you saying all that. Yeah, keep your face, please. Come here. Come on down here. Come on, hurry up. And now my girl, he didn't get a chance to do nothing else. That's just what they're in the studio. They took him on the video shoot. Lord, they came and got him. So he said, "Oh, okay, but where I am at is where I wanted to be." Barrow said, "I made the choice at 18 years old to say that I wasn't going to be dishonorable, and I wasn't going to get my friends in trouble to get myself out of trouble." Okay. So that's him letting y'all know right there. Shyne never said that he did it. He just didn't say that he didn't do it to get, so that Diddy wouldn't be in trouble. Because there were promises made. So it's annoying that Shyne tries to make it look like he was an honor person by not snitching. There's no honor in that. Where's the honor? The honor would have been, they blamed this on you because Diddy blamed it on Shyne. Not the other way around. Nobody said that Shyne did it. No witness came forward, including Tiana, um, came forward and said that Shyne did it. No. Diddy put it in the prosecution and ear that it was Shyne. Okay? Him and Jennifer Lopez. That's just what they were. Now, if Shyne wouldn't have nothing and then went down for it because of that, then to me, I guess that's honorable. But if you're being promised something, how are you being honorable? The only reason I'm not snitching is because you're promising me things. Where's the honor in that? You're a weirdo and you're a liar. Please hit the like. Over 800 people in the building, 524 likes. Thank you to all the people who have double tapped the screen bar. So it's just like, where's the honor in that? Like, cause like you're a whole liar. Like, why are you lying now? Barrow, now 46, made the comment reference to how he conducted himself in a case that has forever tired him, Sean Diddy Combs. In 1999, the then up-and-coming recording artist was signed to Combs Bad Boy Records. Barrow was of the producer's entourage at a New York City nightclub, alongside with Combs' then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez, when the evening ended in a hail of gunfire. 3 people were wounded. Now, pay attention to that. In 1999, Diddy has signed Shyne. Now, Shyne, you would have to be an idiot to not know that clearly he was signing Shyne to pull in the momentum that Biggie Smalls had left behind, right? So Biggie Smalls had passed away in the 90s, and not too soon after, all of a sudden, here comes Shyne in 1999. That's what Shyne is, the definition of Diddy getting rid of Biggie in my eyes. Because if he loved Biggie so much, if Biggie was so beloved, then why would you try to replace him? Why would you try to replace him? Why would you try to replace the sound that he had? All of that. It was like Barry Hankerson trying to replace Aaliyah, finding another Aaliyah. And what, like, no, he was devastated when she passed away. Although Barry got his own skeletons, he was devastated. Devastated. Like, no. It's like Missy Elliott and them looking for a new Aaliyah. Like, we loved her. Like, her life will forever. Look at TLC when Left Eye passed away. Look how long it took them to even consider. You know, they could have got a third member immediately. They placed Left Eye immediately. No, they loved her. So when you love somebody, you respect them. You respect what they did. You respect them. They could have replaced her right away. They didn't. Not at all. They wasn't even considering it. Like, it wasn't even an option at that point in time. So you want to respect and honor, you know, their memory. And if you just replacing them and whatnot, now since she was still alive, then it makes sense of them replacing her. You know, like how Destiny's Child kept replacing members. Didn't none of those members pass away? You know, they're all alive, even still to this day. But no one was replacing anybody. He literally tried to replace Biggie in the same decade that he passed. It was a couple years apart. It's not like Biggie died in 91. Biggie died in 89 and came out with Shyne in 1999. You know, something like that. That would be a little different. But that's not the situation. So, yeah, I always found that weird for him to try to make it seem like he loved Biggie so much. Well, if you loved him, why are you trying to replace him? Just keep going. I understand life goes on. The business has to go on. I get that. You're going to sign other artists, and I get that. You can't just curl up into a ball in a cave and just everything's over, because I get it. But you didn't have to try to replace the man. Like, that's, to me, is going too far. And he definitely tried that. So, but let's keep going. Okay, nightclub, 3 were wounded. Barry Combs and bodyguard Anthony Jones, which is Justin Combs' real father. Anthony Jones were tried in the Pop in 2001. Combs and Jones were acquitted, while Barrow was convicted on an account with a firearm possession charges. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison and deported to his native Belize following his release in 2009. Barrows blames Combs in part for what befell him. How? Yes, Anthony Wolf Jones. That they just say Anthony Jones, but it's Anthony Wolf Jones. Justin Combs' real father, allegedly. Um, and he passed away not too soon after the trial. Yeah, he got pop out in the club too in Georgia, I believe. So yeah, if Shyne blamed Diddy, then why did he let him help him become the ambassador and whatnot, or whatever he is, over there in Belize? Like, why did he help him? He facilitated, paid money towards the campaign, donated money, all that stuff. Why? If Shyne felt like he was just such this enemy, if he was such the op, why would you allow that? Doesn't make any sense at all. So, but or he blames and blame him for what? I mean, if I blame somebody, I don't want nothing else to do with them ever again in life. You know, Shyne is an opportunist, and he, you know, took a rap for a better life, I guess. You know, there are so many things that I said long ago about Diddy. Nobody would listen. Nobody would believe. No, that's Natanya, the one that got pop out in the face. Yeah, because you never even backed her. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. He never even backed her. You knew you didn't pop out her. You knew you didn't. You knew you didn't do it. So when she was going around in the late 90s, early 2000s, stating that Diddy pop out her in the face, why didn't you stick up for her? Why didn't you give a testimony stating that that woman was telling the truth? Why? Like, you're trash. You're absolute trash. He's a clout chaser, jumping onto this Diddy momentum because he doesn't want to be forgotten. You know, like Suge Knights and people like that. You know, Suge Knight talking from prison and stuff about people. And no, Suge just don't want to be forgotten. He's never getting out of prison. He's never getting out of prison. Why would I listen to a murderer? Suge Knight done ran people over, all type of stuff. Like, destroyed many, many, many lives. I don't care what he has to say. Somebody like him can't tell me the truth. Like, the truth ain't in somebody like him. Not at all whatsoever. Meaning, you would be honest about the things that you've done. And evil people live the longest. So, yeah, he gonna have a long life in jail. So yeah, you haven't even been honest about the stuff that you've done to people, but you want to go forward and be, you know, because you've always hated Diddy and been jealous of Diddy. You know, now we're supposed to listen to you, just like Shyne. Now we're supposed to listen to you. Listen to you about what? It's not that people weren't listening. You just weren't saying what you're saying now. They're two different things. What you're saying now is not what you were saying then. So we weren't ignoring you. You just weren't saying this. This would have been too big of a story for people to ignore. For you coming forward saying that Diddy did it. Even still to this day, he has not said that Diddy did it. He just keeps saying that he didn't do it. He still ain't came forward and be like, yes, that night he pulled out a weapon, he popped out this person, that person, that person, and then he took the weapon and handed it back to Jennifer Liz, and no. You still ain't said none of that to this day. You're a coward. So it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, why are you talking at all if you're not going to tell the truth? You know, because you can tell the truth now. You've already been tried. They can't try you for it again. It already happened. So you can speak your truth. You don't want to because you don't like how it's going to make you look. So I just think that that's trash. But anyway, he says, you know, there's so many things I said a long time ago. Nobody would listen. Nobody would believe. And it makes the wounds that but by the grace of God, been able to heal and the accomplishments that I've been able to achieve even much more significant. You, when again, have not achieved any of these things without Diddy. He helped you. So it makes me literally want to slap him in the face. Like, I just like, I like want to hit him in the mouth. Because he is so trash. Like, trash. Burrow's life is the subject of a new Hulu documentary, Honorable Shyne. Are you fucking kidding me? See, this is why I can't respect people like Hulu, Netflix, none of these people. None of them. Harvey Weinstein, The Downfall of Trash. That whole documentary, Basuda. Trash. Everybody that's a part of it is trash too. Because you got to look at the characters involved. You have somebody like Jay that has been connected to Diddy's hip all the way up until he got incarcerated because they didn't believe that he would get incarcerated. You have Ray J. They're trash. Trash. These are guilty parties. These are accomplices that are a part of these things. No different than Shyne. He was an accomplice. Because if you knew that you didn't do this and you allowed it to happen, you allowed yourself to take these charges and whatnot, you are an accomplice. You let the person that did this, the guilty party, get away. You assisted in him getting away. There's no honor in any of that. And you got the audacity to call the honorable Shyne. Are you getting serious? You let how many innocent people get hurt? Like, that is crazy to me. That is crazy to me. So, okay, as well as, okay. Barrow's life is the subject of the new Hulu documentary, The Honorable Shyne. The project was well underway prior to Combs being named in multiple civil lawsuits, as well as pleading not guilty to federal charges and other allegations. Barrow doesn't think Combs' current legal issues overshadow the message of resilience he hopes people take away from this film. I want him to go back to jail. I really do. I want him to go back to jail. It underscores the message. It really magnifies the message. It really brings everything that I've been saying more into sharper focus. What have you been? You never said Diddy did it, so what are you talking about? You're a weirdo. You literally are. You're a weirdo. And you deserve to go to jail. I wish it was longer. I wish he was in there for like 30, 40, 50 years. 10 years was not enough. It was not enough time. Because all of this is stupid. This is laughable at this point. Like, Shyne, you're a whole fucking joke at this point in time. Like, for real, for real. The documentary traces Barrow's journey from his childhood and beliefs. We don't care about none of that. Let me move on. We don't care about his life at all. Only in the orbit about a year. I got signed in '98, spent most of that time not really interacting with him. Being a young millionaire is not an easy transition, so I was just blowing money fast as I guess song goes. He said, the beginning of 1999 was when I really started interacting with him. I got engaged in his mentorship and this apprenticeship, and then by the end of the year, the situation with the club in New York happened, and that was it. So, yeah, I mean, idiot. And stupid. Move on, yeah, because, I mean, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. Because this is just so pathetic. So pathetic. So I see y'all talking in the chat about Tony Busby. We're gonna get into J-Ho right after this, but I do want to give y'all an update on that. Busby, the attorney that has brought, over 120 people. I did say in my last live, like, where is he? What's going on with his victims? And stuff like that. So attorney Tony Busby is representing over 120 alleged victims. John Diddy Combs' controversial freak-off parties has eventually begun sending DM letters to A-list celebrities who attended these events. So allegedly, Tony Busby has been sending letters to these A-list celebrities that are allegedly involved inside of the freak-off parties, okay? So people like, Usher and Neo and Gooding Jr., Young Miami, the people that have been listed inside of these lawsuits, he is sending them letters. But listen to what he is urging, okay? The letters have actually urged all stars to settle out of court or face potential lawsuits, even if they did not engage in any kind of illegal activities. I'm confused. Why would a celebrity need to settle if they aren't involved in anything illegal? Isn't that the whole point? Wouldn't that be the whole point? And then two, he has not proved any celebrity to have been involved in anything. So what this gives me is blackmail. You are blackmailing people by trying to scare them because what's going on with Diddy to give your clients money. How do we even know these people are telling the truth? There's nothing has proven. Not even with Diddy. He hasn't even started his trial yet. His trial doesn't even start until next year. So what would a celebrity, so if I was an A-list celebrity that went to a Diddy party, even if I was a part of a freak off, I feel the need to settle with anybody. Why would I, this is giving blackmail. It's giving you are blackmailing these celebrities. Because not all of the freak offs are crimes. There are a lot of people, including these people that y'all keep calling victims, that were willing participants in everything that happened. Everything. There's plenty of people that weren't drugged or none of those things. Just willingly did what was requested of them. This is why people like Tania and others to shut the up. Y'all, even Allie Carter. Y'all are whole prostitutes. Y'all are prostitutes. Tania was just on Downfall of Diddy with Harvey. She didn't say anything happened to her. She said that she saw little people at a party. People that shouldn't be there. You a whole streetwalker. You're a whore. You're a slut for money. A willing participant. So as a willing participant, why are you speaking on victims? You're not that. You taint victims. You make victims look bad. Let's keep it real. That's why I don't understand the whole hype behind Allie Carter. Saying, oh, the tunnels and the this and the that, and she was there with her pimp and all. You can't be both. A victim is just that. So even if you're a prostitute, if you were victimized while you were out on your stroll, then that's what you are, a victim at that point. You can't be victimized by these people and then willingly go back and then but keep saying you a victim. How? You are tainting the people that didn't want to be involved, didn't have no interest, were drugged, were unconscious when a lot of these things happened to them, never to return after finding out what happened to them and whatnot. You're not that. So why speak on them? Speak on you. Don't worry about the victims. Let them speak for themselves. You can't be a slut and an advocate at the same time. That don't make any sense. Shut up. Like, let them speak for themselves so that they can get their justice. Because the whores aren't seeking justice. They're not seeking it. They're seeking clout at this point in time. And they are tainting the people that want him to be apprehended for what he did to them, to stay in jail, all that for what he did. They're not looking for a money grab. They're not. A lot of these people, even the ones that are suing with Tony Busby and people like that, you got to stop thinking because Cassie got some money that you are going to get some money. Cassie had the Adult Survivor Act backing her. Okay? The Adult Survivor Act was for 1 year with the states that adopted the act. Okay? That allowed Cassie to be able to sue Diddy. And for him not to ignore it. This was not a random lawsuit that Cassie just decided that, you know what? I'm going to go and sue him for everything that he did to me. No. The Adult Survivor Act allowed her to do so. She had a 1-year gap in order to take action. And she decided to. That is how she got the money. That is why he settled with her. So if y'all looking at that as inspiration, it should have been inspiration during the time frame of the Adult Survivor Act. So y'all listening to Busby thinking that he gonna get y'all some money. He's not. He isn't. This is why Diddy hires so many lawyers. Okay? The majority of his lawyers are going to get rid of y'all lawsuits. Y'all lawsuits will fall on deaf ears. Y'all will not get any money. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Y'all not getting no money. The case is too public now for him to settle with any of you. He will settle with none of you. Nobody. No. He wants y'all names and identities so that he can get it, so he can make it a little easier to dismiss y'all lawsuits. That's it. That's it. So if y'all listening to these attorneys and y'all listening to these YouTubers and stuff like that, I'm here to tell you that to y'all. Y'all won't get a fucking dime. Nothing. Don't get a dime. That's why you gotta, they say strike while the iron's hot. Y'all should have struck that Adult Survivor Act while the strike was hot. It's a wrap. So none of you will get a dime. Not a dollar. He will settle with none of you. And he has a whole trial coming up. A whole trial. That trial is going to come first. Nothing will come before that. Nothing. So it don't, like, it's been like, I guess 4 or 5 more lawsuits out. It doesn't matter. You keep hearing about filings of lawsuits, but how many settlements have y'all heard besides Cassie's? There's been 1 settlement. Y'all cases are not strong enough. They're not. Weak. And a lot of you don't have any evidence backing what you're saying. You're just talking. It's not enough. It's unfortunate, but it's not enough. It's not. So these lawsuits and whatnot, they're all in vain. Y'all, well, I repeat, will not receive a dime. So y'all can listen to these people that's going around with these lawsuits. Oh, I'm coming out of that. You won't get a fucking dime. No, you will not. No, you will not. You could think shit's sweet. It's not. It isn't. Where's Lil Rod? Paying, again, hoping YouTubers paying him to come and talk. Lil Rod, the main reason why Lil Rod's lawsuit is going to go nowhere, and the reason Lil Rod won't get any money himself, is Diddy's team has built a strong case against him. Correct. Lil Rod, Rodney Jones, has his own victims. He has R-worded multiple women. No Diddy. And it ain't got nothing to do with Diddy. Nothing. These are people for Diddy. And like, I think one of them was like during, but it didn't have anything to do with Diddy. This is all things that he was doing on his own time. The Diddy's private investigator, which I still have contact information. I called Diddy's private investigator on live. He was speaking even to one of the women that I interviewed. And I have over a 2-hour interview with her of her being R-worded by Lil Rod. And not only that, Lil Rod paid her to not come forward while this lawsuit is happening with Diddy. Paid her for her silence. Correct. He is a rapist. Legit. He want himself. Correct. So yeah, that lawsuit, it will go nowhere. He will not settle. Diddy will not settle with him. None of that. He will drop the suit before Diddy settled with him. And that is what he's afraid of, is these women coming forward against him. So yeah, that lawsuit won't go nowhere. Not at all. You have to understand, when a Diddy, it's a lot of evil people just turning their back on him. But they're just as evil as he is. Just, they're no better. Lil Rob, Ronnie Jones is no better than Diddy. No, not at all. Um, yeah, you know. So yeah, that will no lawsuit will go anywhere. The only lawsuit that was gonna go somewhere already happened. Cassie's. That is it. Nobody else will get a dime out of Diddy. No. So they can, and then it's way too many people suing. That is another thing. So the judge, when a lot of this does come to across the judge's desk, a lot of this stuff will be thrown out. A lot of these cases, hundreds, because I guess it's up to like 100 or 200 lawsuits or something like that against Diddy right now, they will throw them all out. They will throw them all out. But none of them will make it. None of them. So yeah. That's just what that read. So Tony Busby, I do feel like he is blackmailing celebrities, and why he's pinpointing other celebrities, because he knows that his clients will get no money out of Diddy. Won't get a dime. None. Cassie did not sue Diddy for R-wording her and whatnot. She sued him for crimes. That is why she is subpoenaed. That is why she's testifying. The other lawsuit I could see probably doing anything would be Dawn Richards. Maybe. Maybe. And I still doubt that she'll receive a payday too, unless he settles with her just to get rid of her suit. So I could see maybe hers, but nobody else's. Nobody that Tony Busby or any other lawyer, Gloria Allred, no, you will lose. You all lose, 100%. Because the government is more worried about these criminal activities. They're worried about what's criminal. That's what he is on trial for. If the lawsuit has nothing to do with the trial, they're getting rid of it. It's leaving. So all of these other people, the Adrian Englishes and people like that, lawsuits will go nowhere. Mark my words. Nowhere. Like, I'm just keeping it real with you. They might not keep it real with you, but I will. Y'all ain't get no money. None. So, yeah. If your lawsuit does not line up with this trial, goodbye to your lawsuit. It will go nowhere. But good luck to you, because you're gonna need it, and a lot more than that. And his attorney, the lawyers that Diddy has, are sharks. They are good at what they do. Really good at it. So y'all coming forward with these pro bonos and these weirdos like Tony Busby and stuff like that, the Tyrone Blackburns and all of that. As you see, where did any of Tyrone's lawsuits go? He had a lawsuit of a client that had Lil Rod was one of his clients. Also, the woman that was suing Christian Combs from the cruise ship, or the yacht, where her lawsuit go? You know, like that, up under the rug. Yeah, y'all lawsuits will go nowhere. And Tony Busby targeting other celebrities should let you know that your lawsuit is not going anywhere. Because why is he sending other celebrities on them? No, sue them. Sue them. And notice that Tony Busby not named any of these celebrities. Any. He ain't named a celebrity yet. Besides Diddy, what celebrity has he named? What client has he said he's representing and brought up another celebrity's name besides Diddy? Nobody. Nobody, buddy. So it gives that he's lying, that he's not telling the truth, and it gives that a lot of his clients are not telling the truth. They're not. Because why are you targeting anybody other than Diddy if all of the clients that are coming to you are stating what Diddy did to them? Not Usher, not this person, not that Diddy. And he still ain't named nobody. So that didn't age well. It didn't age well at all. That was stupid to say that you're sending letters to other celebrities. It's like, why? You know, like, I mean, you can, but it's like, why though? If Diddy's the target, you know? So yeah, these lawsuits will go nowhere. Moving right along. Let's get into J-Ho. J-Ho's ex-staffer claims the singer did not have any idea about Diddy's doings. Okay, let's get into this. Because I think that Jennifer Lopez should go to jail. I absolutely do think that she should go to jail because she's a lying racist. Decades later, as Sean Diddy Combs faces mounting accusations of misconduct, his relationships with both peers and ex-partners have come under the spotlight. Recent resurfaced photos of Jennifer Lopez and Diddy arguing at a party the night a 13-year-old allegedly amused have thrust Lopez into the ongoing scandal. Lopez has remained tight-lipped on recent allegations against Diddy. When confronted by paparazzi at a screening of her film Unstoppable, she ignored questions about her ex and swiftly exited the venue, according to Marsa. The De Sosa, a former Hope staffer, told Fandom Wire, if you knew J-Ho, if you ever worked with her as I did, or if you are close with the people who are likely or like family to her, like I am, you know she did not have any idea about Diddy. Whatever. De Sosa, who worked with Lopez during the filming of Made in Manhattan in 2002, described, she barely drinks. She is not a partier. She isn't a good time girl. She's a workaholic who uplifts women and who was charmed by him for a brief time in her life. Lopez does not deserve to be conflated with Combs' shocking deeds. Elon Musk recently criticized Lopez's trustworthiness following her vocal opposition to Trump's reelection and her support for Congress. During a podcast with Joe Rogan, Musk referenced Lopez's past relationship with Diddy. J-Ho was like his ex-girlfriend, and it's like now deciding she is warning people against Trump. How many people did she warn against Diddy? Right? Oh, zero. Okay. Oh. Elon was throwing big shade at Jennifer Lopez. So maybe you shouldn't trust her opinion, he discussed. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, I don't agree with everything Elon said, but I agree with that because she didn't warn anybody about Diddy. She absolutely did not because she tried to, make it seem like she ain't know nothing. No, the whole time she did. Please. However, Diddy admitted, ooh, why did it leave? No. No. Sorry, I have to find it. Okay. Right. However, Diddy admitted in another interview that he had only dated Lopez to make his ex Kim Porter jealous. I thought I'd test the waters and hopefully Kim will see I'm serious and come running after me, the mogul told Essence. Why would Kim Porter feel like it'll show her that he's serious about dating another woman? I don't like Diddy is such a fucking idiot. Like none of that makes sense at all whatsoever. You were hoping to make her, like, oh, I can't see you. I can't see you with anybody else. Kim was like, yeah, go ahead. Kim was like, do your thing. Kim was like, do your thing. I don't can't think about. So, never trust a big butt and a smile. Never trust a big butt and smile. That slut is poison. So, and I'm a girl. You guys don't know. Jennifer Lopez brutal dig at ex Diddy before their split and eventually arrest. Now, my issue with Lopez is she always tries to act so oblivious to the things that Diddy was doing. How you literally held a weapon for him, handed him that weapon so that he could pow 3 people inside of a nightclub. Left with him after he pow those people in the nightclub. Went on the stand and lied on his behalf. But you didn't know nothing. You knew plenty. You knew plenty. You got your nerve. I said, yeah, that is hilarious. Jennifer Lopez and P. Diddy had an on and off relationship in the late 1990s and the early 2000s, with J-Ho taking a swipe at their romance in a candid interview with Rolling Stone. It is. Jennifer Lopez confessed that she and P. Diddy Combs were quite different in an interview she gave just weeks before the breakup. The founder of Bad Boy Records had a tumultuous on and off relationship with J-Ho from 1999 until their final split in 2001. Okay? Now, I find that weird because y'all need to get into this. Get into this. Jennifer Lopez, we're going to go back to the article, but let's get into this one first. Remember, they started dating from 1999 to 2001. Jennifer Lopez and Diddy. Let's get into this. This is how you know she was a hoe and an opportunist. Jennifer Lopez's first husband blames Diddy for their divorce. Okay? The On the Floor singer dated Diddy from 1999 to 2001. Let's get into this. Jennifer Lopez's first husband, actor Owani Noah, has claimed that the disgraced mogul Shyne Diddy Combs was partially to blame for their divorce. Lopez, 55, who filed divorce from fourth husband Ben Affleck in August, was married to Noah, 50, for less than a year, from February 1997 to January 1998. Yeah. She only divorced him because of Diddy. That literally is the reason that she divorced him, because around the time that she had started being seen publicly with Diddy, she was still in a relationship with Noah, with her first husband. She was in a relationship with him. She started to separate herself from him when people started to notice her and Diddy out on the town together. So that's when she was like, oh my God, we have to divorce. Because, again, they became public in 1999, Jennifer Lopez, and Diddy. But she had already been seeing him. They became public, meaning we go together, in 1999, which Diddy was still in a relationship with Kim Porter. And she was whole married to Mr. Noah. Okay? So, and she was never in a real relationship with Diddy. She despised Diddy. Y'all want proof? Y'all want proof? Jennifer Lopez is a racist. She is. Besides Diddy, name another black dude she dated. I'll wait. Go ahead. Name another black dude. Besides Diddy, what black dude has J-Ho dated? None. Not a one. No one. Okay? Diddy made her skin crawl because he's black. She don't like black men. She don't. She uses them. She was an opportunist. She never wanted to be with Diddy. Ever. Her music career was trash. She's not a singer. She can't sing. None of that. So she used him for record, stuff like that. She never wanted to be with him. Ever. Jennifer Lopez likes Latin men and white men. She never dated Keenan Williams or Wayans. She used him to become the head fly girl. She never dated him. Not at all. She used him, just like she did the same thing with Diddy. She used him. She slept with him probably for, that. But yeah, the head fly girl back in the day in Living Color was a black woman. I forget her name right now, but she was black. She always had braids. She was really pretty. And Rosie Perez was also one of the lead choreographers for the Fly Girls. She took her spot too by fucking Keenan. Not dating him. No. They were never in a relationship. because Keenan was in a relationship that whole time. He was already in a relationship. No, they weren't. No, the only man that she has ever stated that he's dated was Diddy. That was black. That was it. Nobody else. Jennifer Lopez has never said Keenan. She's never said I dated Drake. She's never. No, those are all rumors. Those are all rumors. Because she don't like black people. Now, she'll tolerate them. She don't like them. No, she don't. Jennifer Lopez has been married many times. Never to a black man. Never. She, as soon as she got a chance to take a shot at Diddy, she took it. Like the song Ain't Ish Funny that she stole from Auntie. That was her talking shit to Diddy. My Love Don't Cost a Thing. That's her talking shit to Diddy. All of her dissing him. Correct. Correct. She don't like black people. She don't. Now, she has black co-stars and stuff like that, but no. She don't feature us. She don't feature us. She don't. Fact. Yeah. That's what I did it. She just steal from us. Just like with Ashanti. She stole so much from Ashanti. She never gave Ashanti her props. The songs that she wrote, even stealing Ashanti's voice and leaving Ashanti's voice on songs, and stuff like that. She never gave Ashanti her props. Ever. Not one time was she just like, oh, I love Ashanti. Ashanti this, and Ashanti basically gave her her musical career. Her one of her first singles she stole from Shantae Moore, a black woman. Stole the woman whole song. Beginning to end. Just took it. That was it. Didn't thank her, nothing. Just, you can't feature us. She don't like us. She don't. But culture vulture the entire situation. That's why I've never liked that hoe. Like her for what she don't like us. She used us. The Ja Rules, the LL Cool J, like all of the people she collaborated with, she was using them. She didn't want to. She don't want no parts. Not at all. It's the same thing back in the day. She was a pretty girl. So being on In Living Color and stuff like that, yeah. She got close to the black people. They're like the Wayans brothers, and whatnot, to get what she wanted. Not because she actually with us. Like, no. Not at all. I'm in a bind, Nate. I'm in a bind, Nate. That's how it was with Diddy and all them. I'm in a bind. That's what it was. It was like Stoney didn't want to sleep with Nate. She didn't find Nate attractive or anything like that. Gross. He was repulsive to her. But she'll still smile, and all of those things, But he ain't get on top of her and she'd be crying. Because how disgusted she felt. That's Jennifer Lopez. 100%. When people are like, oh, she was a freak off, she was a this, she was a that. No, she wasn't. She despised Diddy. She hated him. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Hi, Laurent. She hated him. Still to this day. That's why she don't speak much on him. And then look at her dating history. The being A-Rods and the Ben Afflecks and the little boy that was on Dancing with the Stars and the Mark Anthony and all. I'm not naming black men. Those ain't black men. Her husband, the Noah guy, he's Latin. Her first husband, the one that divorced her because of Diddy, he's Latin. He ain't black. Not at all. So her being with Diddy was a business deal. Like, it wasn't like she had actual feelings for him. and things like that. No. That's why it's hard for Diddy to actually like claim her. That's why people be like, oh, I tried to make Kim Porter jealous and all of that. No, I thought you loved her. I thought you loved J-Ho. I thought you loved her. Like, girl, please. Girl, please. We're not talking about biracial people. I don't see how that makes sense. I don't, because there's plenty of people out there that look biracial and aren't. And then even if they are biracial, what does that matter? I say she hasn't dated any black men besides Diddy. There's nothing biracial about black. You can't save her. It's a wrap for her. She's outed. It's a wrap for her. I said, how many black men has she dated? She's a culture vulture, is what she is. And she's always been that. Why she fell flat on her fucking face in this day and age. That's why everything she did to people came to haunt her. Everything she did. Stealing clothing designs like Eve back in the day came out with an amazing fashion line. And then here come J-Lo right after her. Trying to steal everything Eve did. Everything that she did. And then Jennifer Lopez went from making a multi-million-dollar company off the back of a black woman for that company to fall. Eve sold her company and made good money off of it. It was an original idea. Jennifer Lopez tried to steal Eve's idea. Absolutely. And fell flat on her face. Thief. She stole from the Ashantis and so many other people. Yes, fetish. That's what Eve's line was called. She tried to do the same thing with Ashanti and them, steal from Ashanti, and all of that. Culture vulture, take her swag, all of that. And look what happened. She had to end her tour abruptly because it wasn't selling. And this just happened last year. She's getting everything honest. She did movies, and the movies were great. The movies were phenomenal. And now she can barely get people to watch a Netflix movie. That's one of the easiest things to do. Get somebody to support you in their house. They ain't even got to go nowhere to support you. And the movie that she just did, the outer space movie, whatever, it came and went. Like, came and went. She looked like an old woman in the face. She put Ben Affleck on this pedestal as a white man. Put him on this pedestal. Where is he? She did everything in her power to try to keep him. Yeah. What happened? Ooh. Poor little J-Ho. Poor little J-Ho. Yeah, so. That's just what that were. So yeah, she's getting everything honest. Everything happening to her, she deserves it. She does. She deserves everything and then some. Her empire is falling. And this Diddy thing is not helping. Like, this Diddy thing is making it worse. Good. Good. I'm not praying on her downfall. She's just having one. You know, and she deserves it. Because out of all karma, what goes around comes around. When people were struggling back in the day, when she could have truly helped people, she didn't take the opportunity to do it. She didn't. Not at all. She became the person who portrayed Selena to culture vulture the situation. Even with her own people. Even with Latin people. She had to learn Spanish while down visiting Selena's family. What? Isn't this your heritage? And you know nothing about it. Selena made how many Spanish albums? Jennifer Lopez only made Spanish albums or had them interpreted into Spanish after people brought it up. She didn't make no Spanish albums. On the Six, all of that was none of that in Spanish. None of it. She get it translated into Spanish. None of that. Because she didn't care about the Latin people. She didn't care nothing about y'all. Not even a little piece. She was too busy, culturing. And that's why she's getting everything she's getting honest. Shout out to Doll Baby. She says, Sean, I love you too. Thank you for the super sticker, sweetheart. Thank you. I thought she was fluent. No. She did not become fluent until meeting Selena's family. That is when she started learning Spanish, because everybody in Selena's family that's their first language, was Spanish. Selena had to be taught how to sing in English. She didn't know how to sing in English. Although Selena could speak in English, she just couldn't sing in it. When she sang, her singing was pure Spanish. Thiggity bop bop. That was my girl. That was my girl. Gone, Selena's girl. Gone, Selena. Just tarnished that woman's legacy. She was too worried trying to look like Selena. That's what she wanted. She was too worried about trying to look like her. Like, not embody her. She was too busy trying to, Because I think that they should have got... now, don't get me wrong, she did look like her. And the reason the movie Selena was good is because Jennifer Lopez is a good performer. She is. She's a great performer. So I will give her that. She's a great performer. And she was lip syncing. That wasn't her singing those songs. And she can't sing. Selena sing. Selena could blow. I could fall in love. Yes. Selena could blow. That girl was very talented. Selena could sing, or she could sing her face off. So, I said Selena's family's first language, English. Listen a little harder. Type a little faster. Yeah, absolutely. And when Selena sang, she sang in Spanish. She sang in English later in life. She didn't start off singing in English. She didn't. That's why all of us black people loved Selena movie, but y'all see we are saying, I could fall, because that's all we understood. We didn't understand nothing else. We didn't understand anything else. I said she spoke in English. Definitely said that. We all saw the movie, so yeah. So yeah, Selena was that girl. Jennifer's trash, because any beautiful Latin woman could have played the role of Selena. All you have to do is look like her. That's it. It wasn't like you were using like your actual vocals, things. Then that would be different. Then it, only certain people could play Selena, because then, But if you just lip syncing, the acting kind of comes natural, Yeah. I would be singing her songs in Spanish, not understanding the look at that. Me too. A little piece. A little piece. Absolutely. Absolutely. Selma got asked first. Did she? I could see that. I could see that. You talking about Selma Hayek? I could see that. Selma is beautiful. And her body was crazy back in the day. Like, her body was insane. Like, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Selma Hayek has always had, like, the most beautiful body. Like, God. Very beautiful. That vampire movie. What vampire movie? Yeah, so let's finish this real quick so we can move on to the next part. So let's get into yeah. So Jennifer Lopez. Okay, right here. Okay. So J-Ho confessed that she and Sean Diddy Combs were quite different in an interview she gave just weeks before their breakup. The founder of the Bad Boy Records had a tumultuous on and off relationship with J-Ho from 1999 until their final split in 2001 after, her husband found out. With J-Ho even accusing her boyfriend of infidelity. He was with Kim and you were with Noah. So where's the infidelity in that? Both of y'all seeing other people. Diddy always stated that he was dating J-Lo to make Kim Porter jealous. So that means that he was with her on and off. And Kim Porter said the same thing in an interview with Essence. She stated the same thing, that it was on and off, that they were basically still together the whole time he was, with J-Ho. Both Diddy and J-Ho remained relatively silent about their relationship. Well, they had to because she was married and he was in a relationship with Kim Porter. So she really enjoys. But to be quiet because they were both cheating on people. Differences just weeks before they permanently parted ways. In the interview, J-Ho admitted their relationship had been a lot. She also hinted at issues in the romance due to their mismatched lifestyles. No, the issue was that he was black. Gross. That's why they had problems like in the bedroom and stuff like that because he's black. Gross. Like she doesn't like black men. She's not attracted to them or anything like that. Like they're gross to her. They're stepping stones, if you will. They're not romantic like partners. Things like no. Her quote. Puff loves to go out. He's been a going out to clubs person all his life, doing his thing. I've always been a hoe body, she says in the interview, which J-Ho conducted with Rolling Stones in February 2001. The actress admitted she didn't enjoy discussing her relationship with Diddy. Why? This was all in 2001. In 2001, she admitted, I don't like talking about him. Why? Because he's black. I just don't understand that. It's like the same year y'all broke up. You went from in love with him to you don't want to talk about him. Why? That's weird. Interesting. Yes, a whole body. She stated it wasn't anybody's business. And explained it's a separate thing. He's an artist. I'm an artist. We have two separate careers. Since when? He got you all your hits on the 6th album, your debut. What are you talking about, slut? What are you talking about, J-Ho? That was the whole reason y'all was together. It was a business transaction. Like, let's keep it real. Argue, girl. Like, slut. The star of Atlas, P. Diddy's earlier comments had returned to the fore following his arrest in New York back in September. He faced, we know he faced. Combs has aggressively refuted, he's still alive. I don't care about that either. Okay. So currently confined at a Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, P. Diddy is bidding time until his federal trial kicks off on May 5th, 2025. Aside from federal accusations, the artist also confronts several suits leveled by Tony Busby, a Texas attorney. Yeah, we know what that encompasses. We get into all that. We run along. So she finished saying, this is just J-Ho. She finished saying, he looks forward to proving his innocence and vindicating himself in court if and when the claims are filed, served, where the truth will be established based on evidence, not speculation. I find it weird that she's speaking on his behalf at all. But that's just what that word. So, moving around from J-Ho, let's get into these churn. I feel like Jennifer Lopez needs to go to jail because she was a part of the pow-powing. Again, that night in the club in, what was it? Was it in 99? Yeah, 99. 1999, Jennifer Lopez was carrying Diddy's weapon inside of her purse, okay? Listening to Cassie's lawsuit, she said the same thing, that she used to carry Diddy's weapon around for him. He would make her, like she wouldn't have a choice. With Jennifer Lopez that night in the club, she knows that Diddy pow-powed all three of those individuals, including Natanya Rubin. And with her pow-powing, well, him pow-powing, he handed her the weapon after, and she put it back into her purse. They leave the club, they get pulled over, she's in the car with him, and the weapon is found. She goes in and gives her police report. In her police statement, she stated that Diddy didn't do it. She said it was innocent. But she left out, she had the weapon the whole time. Even her prints being on the weapon, right? So why shouldn't she go to jail? She's a liar. 100%. She sat there and lied in front of all of those victims' face, all three people that was pow that night, while in court, while testifying, lying in front of everybody's face. Now, I feel like she should get arrested because it's not double jeopardy when it comes to her, because she was not on trial. Diddy was. And he was vindicated, not her. He was exonerated for those charges, not her being charged with anything. I feel like she should be. A crime is a crime. And if they're bringing up all these RICO charges on everybody else, why not her too? I think RICO charges should be brought up on Jennifer Lopez. I think she has everything to do with... she may have pow one of those people her damn self, as far as I'm concerned. She could... How we know she wasn't the trigger? It was her trigger finger. You know, so I feel like she should be arrested. I do. I feel like these RICO charges that are going to be on him, if any charges will come from the 1999 situation, I think that Jennifer Lopez should be charged just as well. You know, in my professional opinion, I think she should go down too. Let's get into Diddy's children. So, prosecutors say, which we read on the last live that we did, prosecutors say that Shyne Combs is breaking jail rules to corruptly influence testimony and potential jurors. Now, they're calling this, saying that basically Diddy, back in, I'll just, okay. So if Diddy can be charged, because I think the prosecution are trying to bring charges on Diddy for like tampering with things and whatnot. His children can be charged with that too. Contempt, and many other things they can be charged with. This is an open investigation that is going on. And if the mother, well, not the mother, the children are doing his bidding by allegedly contacting witnesses as well, because it's not just Diddy, contacting Kalina and writing a letter to her and telling his children to pay her, because that's who alleged it, because it's redacted right now. But when they remove it, I do believe that that letter was to one of his children. All of Diddy's main people that would handle his lightweight and that would take care of these things have all abandoned him. At this point in time, the only people he can truly trust are his children. Are, you know, the Justins and the Quincy's and Baby Love. Yeah, Baby Love. So I think that if they're going to try to hold him in contempt, they should hold them in contempt too. Because they're doing the bidding. Mm-hmm. They're the ones out here listening to him and trying to do things to even influence the jurors that may be chose, that will be chose for the trial and whatnot, putting out certain information. How did Diddy get full rights to I'll Be Sure's son? He doesn't have any rights to I'll Be Sure's son. He doesn't. He was with Kim until Quincy was adult. So Diddy has never had custody or rights over Quincy, because the father has to give up in order for someone else to be able to gain them, right? So with my children, no man could adopt my children if I don't give my rights up. So I would have to give up my rights or not have signed the birth certificate and stuff like that. So it's the same thing with a mother. A mother, like, I can adopt your, you know, another mom couldn't adopt your kids or something like that if you don't give up your rights. You have to, because you have rights to your children. So that's what that were. Kim was Quincy's mother and guardian. So as long as Kim and Diddy were together, Kim pretty much like had all the power when it came to Quincy. So yeah, Diddy has never had any. It's the power of manipulation. Diddy manipulated Quincy into feeling like his father, I'll be sure, did not want anything to do with him like that. And with Quincy not spending time with well, a lot of time with I'll be sure, it was kind of like his word against Diddy's, and of course, you know, the lifestyle and things like that. That's the why I am like saddened by Quincy, you know, because I feel like he could have been a better son. I do. I don't blame Albie Shore when it comes to that. I think he was left without power, and Quincy had all the power. Not Diddy. Quincy had all the power when it came to the relationship with his father. Quincy is choosing not to have a relationship with his dad. Because even now, look at this situation now. You would think that with Diddy being in jail, that Quincy and Albie Shore would be closer than ever. They're not. They're not. And I don't think it's because of Albie Shore. I think it's because of Quincy. I don't think Quincy wants to be close to Albie Shore. I don't. I think Quincy feels because he acknowledges Albie Shore, that's enough. Because I acknowledge him as my father, that's enough. My daddy Diddy. No, we not. No, we not. You know. Growing up with two people in a household, I think it is hard on a kid if everybody else is getting a certain love and you're not. So I think that's where that comes in with Quincy. I think, you know, Christian and the twins and, you know, all of them with Diddy actually being their father and being raised in the same household with them, and then, oh, dad this, dad that, dad, mom, dad, mom, dad, mom, dad. I think Quincy wanted the same thing. I think that Quincy wanted to have that family unit. And I mean, what kid don't, you know? What kid don't want a mother and a father? So I think it started there and just grew. It got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah. To the point to where he just isolated his father, you know, because he speaks highly of like grandmother, you know, people like that on his father's side. He just don't really F with his dad. And I don't blame Albie Shore. I don't. I used to. I used to think that from the outside looking in, you would think that's like, well, Albie Shore, why you went there for your son? Like, why you know, da 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 da. You know, I think that's how I used to look at it. I used to look at it as like Albie Shore was like a deadbeat dad. Like, why would you abandon him? Like, why would you do that? But then to come to find out years later, it's way bigger than what we knew, you know? So, but yeah, I still feel badly for the both of them. I feel badly for Quincy, and I feel badly for Albie Shore. It's complicated. I think it's really complicated. I don't think it's black and white, you know. I think it's plenty of gray. So yeah, I feel badly for both of them. He has siblings on his dad's side. You're right. Yes. Yes. He does. And I also think that's why Albie Shore deals with it with a long-handed spoon. I think that Albie Shore doesn't want his son to hate him. I think that, you know, a lot of damage was done. And the damage that was done, I think that Albie was more concerned about trying to fix it. But then noticing that his hands are tied because of all of the, you know, evilness that Diddy, you know, because I do feel like Diddy was in one ear, you know, and I think Kim was in one ear. And I don't think there was really any room for Albie Shore, you know. So yeah, I do feel like Diddy put a lot of hate and vitriol, and and you can do it without doing it. You know, like you don't have to say derogative, mean things about a person to still get your point across. You know, so if Diddy walking up to Quincy during times of accomplishment, and stuff like that, and Diddy being like, "Oh well, I know your dad ain't here, but I'm always gonna be your father. I'm always gonna be in your corner. I'm always gonna love you. I can't help what other people don't do, and that they not here, but I'm always gonna be here for you, and you ain't never gotta worry about me." Just things like that is enough to make you think, about like, yeah, you are here. My real dad isn't here. He's not, da 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 da. So it's like you can do it without doing it. Like you don't have to literally be like, your dad ain't shit, and all. You don't have to. You could. There's many other ways you can go about it, you know, and make the person not want to be around that individual, you know. Shout out to Laurent. He says he's been tampered with by Diddy. Diddy is daddy. Agreed. Agreed. And like with little examples like that, when Quincy's doing something in life that is good, something that he's proud of, whatnot. I think that Diddy will use that, against I'll Be Sure. I think the hatred that I'll Be Sure has towards Diddy is warranted. I don't think it's because of Kim Porter, or like jealousy or anything like that. I really don't think that. Maybe it started off that way, but like overall, because I'll Be Sure has other children. They don't speak ill of him. They don't. So that says to me that I'll Be Sure is a good dad. He's a good father. He's a good father. The only friction comes with Quincy. That's when people start to kind of like side eye Albie, and I don't think there's a reason to side eye him. I think Albie Shore is a wonderful father that wasn't allowed to show Quincy that. I feel like he was, stopped at the gate. He wasn't let through. You know, that's how I feel. I felt that it was a very controlled environment with Quincy, and I still think to this day Quincy's brainwashed. I think Quincy's brainwashed. I do. Because you can tell I'll Be Sure loves him. You can tell that he loves him. And instead of reciprocating that love, it's like he's just up Diddy's ass. Because that's not his father. It's not, I don't care how Quincy feels about Diddy. It's all material. It's all material. It's it. Diddy is not a good father. He's not. He's not a good father. Paying for things and showing them the glove. He's been too busy of a person to be a good dad. Quincy, in my eyes, is not showing love to a dad when it comes to Diddy. He's showing love to things. Things. Diddy's way too, well, not now, but was way too busy of a person. He was barely around. Barely around. Running, being a mogul, running multiple companies and businesses and stuff like that, you are barely present. How the fuck are you a good father? And some men think that just because they keep a roof over their kid's head, clothes on their back, and food in their mouth, it's part of being a father. That's not being a dad. No, it's not. It's part of it. But that's not, because a kid wants your time. A kid wants your support. A kid wants to be supported. In their good times, whether it's sports or anything that they're doing that they want you to see, that they want you to see shine in, you have to be present, for those things. When they're sick, when they're sad, when they're happy, you need to be present for all of that stuff. That makes a good parent. That makes the parent that a child can truly rely on, and teaches them to do the same things when they become a parent. So, because don't none of Diddy kids have kids? Why? Why? Quincy in his 30s, no kids. Justin is voyaging 30, almost 30 or something like that, no kids. Christian, no kids. Why? They're all active. All of them. Christian or Justin got Winter from the Bad Girls Club pregnant. His mother and her, Misa, and Diddy made her get rid of it. Why? He wouldn't be a good dad? He can't have a kid. He grown. Out of college. All of that. Why you can't have no kid? And why is this y'all decision? How is this any of y'all business? Weird. Very weird. So, yeah. It's like, why can't any of his kids have kids? It's like, I don't know. I found that weird, but, yeah. I don't get it. I think they'd be good parents, you know. Quincy especially, you know. I think he'd be a good dad. But he ain't got no kids. And not only does he not have any children, he's not. I mean, because look at T.I. and them kids. All of them. Damani, I believe, has a child. King, mole rat looking ass. He just had a baby. You know, I mean, Zanique got a baby. They're all getting older too. You know, they got kids. And a hymen checker is letting his children have children. So it did the kids. I feel like they're allowed to. I don't feel like they're allowed to have children. I wonder if Quincy's and Diddy's will. Oh, I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. He controls Quincy to the 100th degree. He is in full control over Quincy. Quincy is a robot when it comes to Diddy. He's also petrified of him. I think Quincy is really scared of him. They don't see how he act and what he do and the things that he doesn't say to people. Yeah, I think that he is petrified of him. I think all of the kids are scared of him. All of them. And he pushed that love stuff because he's a psycho. You know, psycho people do that. You know, they'll hurt you, harm you, throw you across the room, you know, all of that, but then after say they love you. Think about it as a parent. A lot of y'all don't have to chastise y'all children. And then when y'all get done chastising them, y'all tell them that y'all love them. They'll be like, I loved you. I was like, a lot of DV relationships and stuff are the same way. A person will hurt and harm you. And then after they're done, they'll tell you that they love you. It's like, what? You love me? Sure. Crazy. No, I don't mean abusers, because not everybody will label someone an abuser. A lot of people that are going through abuse have no idea that they are. Have no idea. So, I wouldn't say abusers, no. Because you may look at chastising your child that you're just chastising them. Somebody else, an outsider can look and see like, no, you're abusing them. Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like it depends. Says, Sean, do you think Diddy is sentenced to an extreme amount of time? The family will be bankrupt. They are probably heading that way now. Yeah, I believe that that's already happening. Because in order to have millions, you have to make millions. In order to have millions, you got to make them. And it's way more coming out than is coming in. So I think that his empire by later on next year, will have crumbled. It already is. It's crumbling. And his lawyers are going to want to be paid, like, as soon as the bills are becoming due, because they know, you know, he's already trying to sell all of his other properties. And when I say all of them, the ones in New York, the ones in Florida, the ones in California, the ones he has overseas, in Europe, There's an island or two, I believe as well. His jet, he's trying to sell his jet. It's one of the things that he was trying to do to prove to the judge that he's not a flight risk by getting rid of his plane. And none of that stuff is selling. None of it is selling. So, yeah. I think it's sooner than later. Like, yeah. Now, if he still had businesses and stuff, then I'd be like, oh, it's probably going to take some time for that, as long as he's still bringing in a decent amount of income. But he's not really bringing in much. He lost, Revolt and his liquor companies and all the... yeah. Absolutely. Mark said that this whole thing will be very sobering for the children. Maybe the twins. Maybe the twins. I still think that like Justin, Christian, and Quincy, I think that they think he gonna get out. I do. I think that they think he's gonna get out. That they think he's gonna be in there much longer. And I also think they think that because he keeps telling them that. But yeah. So I don't think that they've come to the realization that he's gonna be in there for quite some time, if not forever. 100%. I think Diddy thinks that because of the allegations that they're going to be easy to disprove. I don't think that. I think that they have a lot on him. I do. And I think that they're the prosecution, since they have so much information, that because Diddy's a big fish. Big fish. So I think they're going to do everything in their power to keep him. People said the same thing about like R. Kelly and others. Oh no, they're too big. They're not. No. He got to spend some time behind bars. I could definitely see him getting out one day. I could see that, just like Kelly. I could see him getting out one day too. Yeah. 100%. It's distractions. Diddy is a huge distraction for something else that they are doing. Something else that the elite is doing. It's no different than like Young Thug. They take Young Thug through all of these things just to let him go. Why? Why? The mishaps and things that happened in court. Normally they hide those things, so that we don't see them. They freed him deliberately. That was on purpose. To me, it was a distraction. They were holding Young Thug and taking him through a lot of the things that he was going through because they needed to take care of other stuff. There was other people that they were planning on bringing down. So, yeah, I think it's the same thing with Diddy. Right now, he is a huge distraction from who they are truly trying to take down. And not even at times is that. Sometimes they use these people as fall guys like Diddy to protect other people, like Mike Jeffries, people like that. So keep paying attention to Diddy, keep paying attention to Diddy. Don't look over here at Mike Jeffries. And then he gets slapped on the wrist, some house arrest, and some fines, and we done completely forgot about him. Vince McMahon, he's going through a lot right now too. But consistently in the news and everywhere you look pretty much on social media, keep pushing Diddy. Diddy, 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 Diddy. When there are men that are just as rich as him, billionaires, Mike Jeffrey, billionaire. Man, billionaire. Diddy was a billionaire. But don't look at them. Don't look over there. Look at Diddy, So after their trials and stuff is over, Mike Jeffries and Vince McMahon, they might just let him go. Look at Bill Cosby. They did all that, put him in jail just to let him out. Harvey Weinstein, they did all of that just to let him out, So I see them doing the same thing. Mike Jeffries is the man that ran Abercrombie and Fitch. He has a lot of allegations against him, ex-African, all basically the majority of the charges that Diddy has right now. Yeah, there's been documentaries done on Mike Jeffries, and yeah, he just got arrested last month, I believe, last month. He was arrested, basically the same rap sheet as Diddy, and he is sitting pretty. He was given bail, although he's just as much of a flight risk as Diddy. He's tampered with witnesses, all of that. He's done all of those things, paid people off, all of that. And he's sitting at home right now. But Diddy's in prison. Why? I'm all for what's fair, you know. I'm all for what's fair. Russell Simmons, all of the stuff that he's done, he stays out of this country for a reason. He hasn't even been charged with anything. Russell Simmons is running because he feels like he won't get a fair trial because he's not charged with anything. That's why I don't understand why he left. Besides a guilty conscience, because like, why did you leave? You didn't have to leave. Nobody told you to leave the country. And he's also not facing any charges. He's not. They're not looking for him. He doesn't have any like warrants or anything. He comes in and out of the country all the time. So they could stop him just like they stopped Diddy planes and stuff. Like they could do the same thing to Russell. They don't. They know when he's here and they know when he's leaving, but they still haven't done anything. They let him come in the country. There's no way of him coming to the country and us not knowing. Like, we know. We know. But they don't do nothing. So how much trouble are you in if you can come in and out of the country, you know, when you want to? If Diddy left, he wouldn't come back because he's actually facing charges. You know, he has a pending trial coming May 5th next year. So, but Russell, he don't have no charges. He has allegations, lawsuits, but he's not being charged with anything. So yeah, it's crazy. Trump being on the Diddy list is not a secret. There's no reason to pardon Diddy now. I don't feel like Trump was ever going to pardon Diddy. I feel like Trump is more worried about his own charges because they're planning on indicting him pretty soon here, like this month or next month, before he's inaugurated in January. He has his own charges. He's a whole felon. Trump is a convicted felon. Literally. Like, oh, felon. First president with a felony. You would have thought it would have been the black guy, but it wasn't. So, yeah, he had a whole felony and 4 SA at that. I don't think he's worried about Diddy. I don't feel like he's interested. He won't be pardoning him or anything like that. And the main reason why I feel like Trump won't pardon him is because Trump is planning on cracking down on on sex trafficking, cracking down on it, even trying to extend the death penalty to cover people that do trafficking. So yeah, I don't think he wants anything to do with Diddy. No, nobody, buddy. Nobody, buddy. And Diddy also didn't vote for him. Diddy wasn't gonna vote for him. Diddy was team Kamala. Diddy was team Kamala. He was. So yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Hypocrisy. Right. Yeah, but I don't think that Trump will get involved with Diddy. And it's a trial going on. So by the time the trial is over, Trump will probably be out of the White House already. And this trial is going to be years long. I don't see, because it's so much information and so many moving parts. So his trial doesn't even start until next year. Technically, if this was going to be a quick thing, I think his trial would have already started. I think it would have started already. It's not starting then until damn near like summer of next year. So they're going to be pushing this trial back a lot. There's going to be a lot of continuances, and there is going to be a lot. So I do feel like this trial will go on for years. I don't think this is just going to be an open and shut type of thing, start in 2025 and end in 2025. No. It gives start in 2025 and like 2030. Like, this is going to be a long haul. You know, Thug's trial was, yeah. So I think it's the same thing. It's gonna, and then again, there's so many moving parts. Open investigation still. So I think that the prosecution may be requesting that Diddy's children, his older ones, be arrested. I do. I do. I do. Do you think they'll eventually throw charges out? Some charges, yes. I do think not everything will stick. And I think this is why the prosecution wants a decent amount of time so that they could, because again, this is a big fish, and his attorneys are sharks. So they're going to be expecting, you know, a fight. So I do think some charges may be dropped. But with this being an open investigation, there's going to be more charges added. So, yeah. And I think that that's why they keep emphasizing that it is an open investigation, because they want as much on him because they're going to need it. So they're trying to get everything to stick. And this is why they're on his row so hard. Even with him contacting his children, with doing a birthday party for him, and taking over his social media, contacting witnesses. They are on his row. They are. They're on his row. Yeah. I think that they want to take him down. They want Diddy gone. He with the wrong people. There's no coming back from it. So he will go to jail for sure. I don't see him getting anytime soon. I don't. Maybe, you know, after a few years, if they have a bigger case or something. Maybe if he has some information long enough, they may be like, oh, okay, well. I mean, Diddy, what, 50 something? You know? I think that's part of the reason why they let Cosby out, because of his age, being such an older man, not having to worry about much crime. So, but with Diddy, he's different. You know, he's different. He and Cosby are two different personalities. Two different personalities, you know. Cosby is less of a threat. Diddy is like wannabe mafia, you know, stuff like this. So I just think that he's more of a risk of freeing. He's the type of person. I mean, look at what he's doing in jail. You know, if he's using his children as accomplices to contact witnesses and telling them to get rid of things and stuff, yeah, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. And I do think the recordings are coming from the other inmates. I think that the other inmates are using anything they can to get their sentence lightened and to get early release. And I think that, you know, Diddy is stupid. He shouldn't be trying to trust nobody. He should trust no one. This is too big of a case. You know, so I think he's taking it at people falling at his feet in jail. I think he's taking it as a, you know, how he's always been like looked at himself as like a god, you know, like demigod, if you will. I think he's looking at it like that instead of looking at it like you are a true meal ticket. You know, just like you could give me money while I'm here, eventually that money's going to be cut off. You know, eventually that money's going to be cut off. It's the same thing with R. Kelly, and he had way less money than Diddy, but they made sure they cut off his ties to money immediately. R. Kelly is in prison equal to everybody else that's in there. He's not special anymore. Remove that as soon as possible. Okay? When R. Kelly first got into jail, he was looked up to, you know. He had a different type of respect when he first got in there. Now, he's just another inmate, just like anybody else. And I think that's Diddy's fear. I think Diddy is afraid of being treated like any other inmate, because then you lose your power. You know, he's still listed as rich for now. You know, that will go away and quickly. It don't take much. And lawyers are expensive. Diddy has what, 6 attorneys? 6? High profiled as well. High profiled. So he got Shapiro, all type of people. And Shapiro is high. I was looking into Shapiro. I don't think there's a case that Shapiro has taken that haven't made millions off of. So yeah, he paying millions to have these attorneys. And he's no longer a billionaire. Remember that. He's no longer a billionaire. And a lot of it, the assets that has, where he really f***ed up at, he put them in too many other people. The house in Homely Hills, that mansion, that's in Delilah's name. The twin. That's in her name. A lot of the other stuff he has is in his mom's name. Like even Bale, he put the house that he owns, the home one that's worth 50, or that's worth 50 million, and then he also put his mom's property up too. So a lot of that's in other people's names. So he won't be able to access them unless, because if the turn they back on him, a lot of that stuff is in his churn name. So if they turn their back on him, a lot of those assets, even the music, he put a lot of the music in their name, his mom especially. So yeah, that bank account dry up, all he got after that is assets. And a lot of those assets are not his name. And then a lot of things can be seized too. When you're a part of a criminal organization, if you are found to be embezzling or doing this, anything money-wise that is involved, they could freeze accounts, all type of stuff. So this could get bad quickly. Real quick. And with them finding letters of jail writing, telling people to pay off certain people and whatnot, yeah, that's criminal. So they can freeze stuff, They can. They can freeze a lot. And then also kids and mothers, they can file for child support, like baby love. So I mean, hey, this is just the beginning. Just the beginning. He is petrified. I know Diddy is in jail scared. He's trying to take control by paying off people, tampering with witnesses, and whatnot. He's scared. He is scared. And the people that need to start afraid are people like the Jay-Z's and, anybody else that he can use as a way of getting out or use as a way of lessening time. If he can throw you under the bus, he is going to. What reason would he not have Jay-Z or the Beyoncés or anybody like that under the bus when they've all abandoned him? All of them have abandoned him. They left him out to drown. So as of next year, coming on the trial time, the start of the trial, this is when he'll probably start talking. Because what reason would he have to protect any of these people that aren't protecting him? So this is when they should start getting worried. The Meek Mills and the Stevie J's and the Ray J's and anybody else that may have been involved. You should start shaking in your boots pretty soon here. If you abandon him, you don't say anything. And I think it's why a lot of people are quiet, like the Jay-Z's and people like that, because the ball right now is in Diddy's court, and they don't want to pick up by saying anything at all, so they're playing the game by just saying nothing. They haven't been implemented, so until they implement it, quiet is what we are. We will say nothing. We will ignore it. We will act like it's not happening, as far as we're concerned. Yeah. And they're screwed, because Beyonce is a firm supporter of the Me Too movement. She doesn't work with anybody that's on the Me Too list that has done something, whether it's say or she don't deal with none of those people. You cannot work with her, for her, none of that. Okay, well, Diddy is like the biggest name on that list right now. And she hasn't said a word. Weird. Same thing with Jay-Z. He hasn't said a word. Those Rock Nation parties, they were literally in business with Diddy, with Combs Enterprises. They were, and then this year was the only year in the last, what, 5, 6 years that one of them haven't been done. That speaks volumes. And Beyonce has been at, if not all, the majority of the Rock Nation brunches, partnered with Diddy. I'm definitely side-eyeing that, because I'm just like, y'all go from this to, it's weird. I think it would be less weird if they said something, because then I think people, okay, well, at least they said how they feel. Yeah, they haven't done that. So Beyonce and Jay-Z ain't gonna say nothing until they're forced to, is what it's given. Is how I feel. So, but I have to get out of here. We have been live a while. Okay. And we have a coffee to do later. We absolutely do. I love you guys. We'll probably come back live again. Depending on this tea that I may get. We'll maybe hop back on here. But I have to get out here. Thank you all for all the super stickers, liking the videos, subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Okay. I love you guys. Thank y'all for being here. I had a good time. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all selves. But yeah, your boy gotta go. So I will see y'all tonight, okay? Y'all be good, all right? I'll see y'all on coffee next.